That wine is good.
So last week, you guys had arrived at Sharn, the city of towers.
Is it? Sorry. Tool was like, wait a minute, are we starting? Sorry.
What?
Whoop, rewind.
So,
Tony usually gives a signal. So I was
did.
like, wait.
You just didn't see the signal.
No, I was eating pizza.
So, any of you who are interested in my lackluster description of Sharn last week, which was very lackluster, I was.
Did you go back and watch yourself and you were like,
I didn't. I just felt that it was not up to my standards.
Okay.
But this is kind of an example of Sharn. And it looks like that. This is a side view of the city.
Actually, that's
You
just
said
how
it's
I
like a
pictured
floating
it.
sitting in a
You
sitting
did a
in
good
the
job.
sky, right? Like,
It's not in the sky per se, but it's on a cliff,
okay.
and it basically builds up like that. Like it just towers like up. So this gives you a little more of an idea of what the city actually looks like itself. You dropped off Philip at the Citadel. You are staying in the Ambassador's Tower District because you guys have been given a fair sum of money to get in space and whatnot. This is the district that you're in is where militaries, diplomats, upper scale businessmen, and the like. There's also an open air market nearby, which has quality goods in it.
Sorry.
Hilarious. Ooh, shopping.
Very specifically, I like open air markets.
That is one of the things that you ladies could do with your newfound wealth. The trial for Philip is not for another 2 days. Amon has asked you to stay in the city, has asked you if you would wish to stay in the city to see this whole thing through. And now it is the first evening of your stay in Sharn, and I believe we left off with you ladies going to find some guys.
Yep.
I think that's what
That
we
sounds
left off.
about right.
Yep.
All right.
Did we find anyone?
So-
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
of course we did.
We'll fast forward through the evening to the next day. And
Why, does it make you uncomfortable?
no, it's just I really don't want to spend another a half an hour RPing you guys getting laid. I mean, as much as it would be fun.
But we have 2 more nights here.
Okay.
So we have 2 more chances
Alright,
to get laid.
No, but we,
We
did.
get
You
laid.
just
We're just
fast
not going
forwarded
into
it.
detail.
Yeah.
Or I mean, get laid again.
Okay.
It will happen.
I mean, it's not like one and done, right?
No.
Okay.
Either way, it is the next morning.
Okay, so it's the next morning. I would like my eggs
Don't
sunny
you
side
mean,
up,
like,
please.
mid-afternoon, I am not getting up that early.
Morning is when you wake up, so it could be like 1 p.m. I'm still gonna say good morning.
Well, breakfast is available downstairs. You can go
Awesome.
down to the main. It's your traditional inn kind of setup where you walk in. There's a counter, and facing the counter, there's a whole bunch of benches and tables to sit and eat at. There is a kitchen available so that people. It's kind of like the common gathering area. It's like tavern / inn / stuff. I don't know what the other stuff would be, but stuff. So, what would you ladies like to do?
Find some fucking coffee.
You can order some coffee.
Irish coffee.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. All of the Irish coffee. I have a very large mug.
Would you ladies like to go out and explore the city some more?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What would you ladies like to do?
Well, Krista has been. I mean, I'm sorry.
What's her
Lame
face?
Lame.
has been interested in that open air market, so we can head on down there.
Yeah.
Just to get her to shut up about it.
Oh.
I'm totally joking. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, you guys head over. Is this consensus from the group here?
Sure.
You guys head over to the open air market, and you wander through. There are stalls full of all sorts of goods and whatnot, and there's you guys browse, and there are a couple things that catch your eye. You probably spend, if you wish, you can spend up to. You can buy stuff out of the advanced players guide, or not the advanced players guide, the ultimate equipment, and you can find almost everything in the open air market. One of the shops you passed on the way into the market looked actually very interesting. It was a very antique-y, it had a very antique-y facade to it. The sign over the door said Finn's Fabulous Finds. And the store just looked really exotic, and there was a lot of onyx carvings in the window.
So that store at Mayfair Mall.
Yes, it kind of like that Sphinx store, but a little more
Shady.
Well, shady is probably the wrong word, but that dark, homey kind of it's an antiquities store that you would take 5 glances at and go I really need to go in there.
Okay, so let's go in there.
It has that very mystique behind it. Again,
I'm impatient.
if you guys want to go and look through the Ultimate Equipment Guide at some point in time to purchase them. Okay. So you ladies walk in, and a man in colorful robes steps out from behind the counters and goes, my, what fabulous specimens have walked into my store. This is amazing. I have nothing here that can match your beauty. What would you ladies like?
Can you do that again?
Well, ma'am, I am not. If for a small price of coin, I can mimic all sorts of things for you. Flattery being none the least of my abilities. But if you wish, I will flatter you again for free of charge, my lady, who is most radiant as the sunshine.
So you sharp-tongued devil, where do you hail from?
Well, I am from Sharn here. I have traveled all across the globe to find things that will whet the appetite of the most curious of adventurer.
Do you procure these things yourself, then?
I do not. I have found some of the things in here are my own personal finds that I have procured through no means of exploit, none too small and none too large. And yet others were sold to me by adventurers who have done daring do and those who are less of daring and more of doing.
Do Pathfinders exist in this universe?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's like, please, peruse. Anything that you see, you may purchase.
Fabulous.
What is there?
You ladies look around. You see a few things that look very exotic. Many things anyone who wants to make a knowledge history or
Engineering?
knowledge local check.
Local works.
All of those things.
12.
20. Not natural. Added.
6 plus 6, 12.
12? When you recognize a great deal of these things are most likely from Zendrick. So they're probably some from Stormhome. They're from the Giants City and the Drow Society. So there's a lot of very primitive carvings and stuff like that. You notice I forgot. You notice
Some stuff.
Some
Some sweet stuff.
a turquoise bracelet that is carved with green etching in it that mimics the almost a foresty kind of motif, and it's quite striking.
I like this. Actually, I really like turquoise, so...
You see a LBC's laid out. You see a necklace
Some more stuff.
that has
Some more
a
things.
Some more sweet
giant
stuff.
sapphire in it.
I like sapphires too.
It has a large sapphire that seems
I
to
like
be
stuff.
carved in the shape of a flame almost. It's all sterling silver and looks very old.
Can someone get me this in real life?
You see you notice over in a shadowy corner something that
I love those shadowy corners.
you notice over in a shadowy corner a bracelet of sorts. Almost, it doesn't look like much. It's a wooden bracelet that is almost seamless, but you look at it some more and it snaps open, and the designs that are on it are intricate. There's intricate carvings all over it that they almost mimic wood, but are too precise to be natural, and it seems very, very old. You, on the other hand, notice something that should not be here.
Detecting evil?
You detect evil. You find no evil.
Good. Well, you never know.
Well, you do
Crazy
find
antique shops are
there
like...
is some evil
yeah.
in the antique shop, but it's not glaring evil.
Okay.
It's like things that
Right.
have been in the
You know,
presence
just in
of
case
such.
like a lich just happens to keep his
You know, it
phylactery just hidden somewhere in there. You never know. Right. Oh, that's evil.
This was his coffee pot, like.
You-
Well, that's to like when you are gonna be really evil and you have a phylactery, like you just hide that in the most, you know,
Sometimes plain sight is
Yeah.
the best place to hide
like a
things.
coffee mug or something, you know.
You need
Never on your person though.
That would
Always
be my
super hidden.
horcrux.
roll me a knowledge.
Oh god, I'm not sure. She's not that smart. No.
Roll me a knowledge engineering check.
Yeah. Cool. That was a 4.
You see something that should belong in a the House Cannith Museum, possibly. Like something that is, you're not quite sure what it is, but you feel that like you've seen this before on like the desks of your instructors and other house members, and it's a it is a metal disc that has certain gems spread all around it and intricate tracings that connect all of them, and it seems like it fits into something.
What?
But it's encased in a necklace that's about this big.
Where did you procure this?
This fine item right here?
Yes.
This fine item was procured from a trading ship just last week. They brought it over from Zendrick. Very, very nice piece. By my best estimates, it is a very ancient necklace of some sort. Probably a tribal drow artifact. Something that probably doesn't do very much, but it's definitely worth your cost.
And how much is it?
Oh, this fine piece right here, this is $15, man.
She's gonna go over to Phaedra, who can lie significantly better than her. So, this over here, it doesn't belong here. It doesn't even, the story doesn't add up. This is something from, like, my family.
Okay.
I
what do you
want
want?
it.
Can we
For
not?
less than 15 gold.
Okay. So, what do you want me to do about it?
Well, I feel as though you might have a knack for negotiation on things such as price.
Shouldn't you be talking to the rogue?
No, your charisma's super high, right?
Yes.
Right, see? I think your charisma's higher than hers.
Yeah, but
I don't know, probably.
she
What's
could
your
just-
blood? Wait, yeah, it's
But she could just steal
whoever.
it for you.
No,
I mean,
that's wrong. But negotiating for a better price when technically it's priceless, you know.
Yeah.
She's
all
going
right.
the most, like, nice way about it. Just like,
All right.
The paladin isn't gonna let you steal shit.
no, I'm not gonna let you steal it, but I'll let you
See,
haggle
a ring
until it's, like, free.
that
Does it rule them all?
Okay.
no, it is a ring with that has
Because that's against the
rubies
rules.
set
Stealing is against the
with
rules.
I understand.
2 diamonds and 2 azure
No.
stones next to it that are
Have
But lying.
set into it. And it
We're
seems
talking
to
about lying
sparkle
directly.
with a light that comes from within itself. It is either very finely cut or measured.
What? Can I roll a?
Appraise check?
I have appraised.
Oh, wait, no,
you can
I
do
don't.
that
I should. Okay. I should also do that.
on all the things.
Oh, son of a bitch. 7
On what you were looking at?
on the item that she brought to
Oh, on
me.
the item that she has? You know it's man-made. It doesn't seem like it's worth that much, but it's probably just
I would have told you how much. That it was worth 15 gold. I would have at least said, like, how much
It's
it was
probably just because of its age and where it comes from that is what gives it its pricey nature.
All right. So I'm gonna purchase.
To you, it seems like just a lump of metal somebody carved it.
Okay.
Couldn't you just show something to prove that you're from the house where this originates and then accuse him of stealing it and then he might just give it to you to get out of trouble?
I could, but I don't know if it's necessarily stolen.
Correct. She did roll pretty crappy.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But even if it was stolen, he may have nothing
Right.
to do with that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it looks.
Someone
It
could
just
have stolen
looks.
it, sold it to a
It looks,
trader.
yeah,
to
it looks
him.
vaguely familiar. It could be that I don't necessarily know directly where I know it from. I could have seen it somewhere, but I definitely know that it's not from where he's saying it's from.
Right, but even if he didn't steal it himself, that might be enough to intimidate him into.
Yeah.
I am pretty high in intimidate. Also.
Yeah, she's not very intimidating. She's very like,
I'm-
hey guys.
I'm high in intimidating and charisma.
Right,
Please
which
don't
is why
die.
she went to the one person who's very charismatic and
All
more
right.
intimidating.
So let's start by trying to coerce him, and then if that doesn't, well, and trying to smooth him over, and then if not, then we will try to coerce him. Is what I mean. So okay, so you give me what I think is a worthless lump of metal, and I bring it up, and I throw it on the counter, and I'm like, hey, so my friend really wants this.
That's a bad start.
Rewind.
That is a really bad start. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let me think about my words for a little bit more. All right. So she says that you want 15 gold.
I
for
do.
this.
That is the going rate for this
This-
this piece of fine art from a faraway land.
I don't see fine art in this.
Well, ma'am, as
Explain
much
it
as,
to me. What is so fine? I don't get it.
Do you see the carvings here? The way that they swirl, the precision. I mean, this item is possibly 2,000 plus years old. I mean, the
What
sheer
proof do you
antiquity of it. I have certificates from scholars.
Oh.
And the approval of the Morgrave University that this right here is one of the
You have good reflexes.
is one of the finest specimens of drow art that you could possibly find on the mainland. You may roll a sense motive against it.
Yeah, I was to say, you might want to sense motive that.
Can I assist? Since I
Yeah,
am
that's
kind of
a
like helping
6.
her. That's an 11. That's like a point.
You feel that he does have adequate documentation. He's what he's saying is he knows his stuff. He knows his stock, and he knows where he
Stick
got
your
it.
boobs out, Phaedra.
Then why is it from the house to Kenneth?
It's not. It is an artifact that would possibly be of interest to Kenneth engineers and whatnot.
But why does it
because-
have the same traditional markings?
Oh, it does not. They're borrowed by House Kenneth. If the history of House Kenneth goes back very, very far, and a lot of the
I'm aware of the history of House Kenneth.
a lot of the workings that they have now adopted came from Zendrick. And a lot of the artifacts that come from Zendrick sometimes bear resemblance to the markings of House Kenneth items.
Wow. Even so, I I'm sure you went through a lot to procure this item.
I did
And-
have to walk down to the dock, man.
Yes, and your time is very worthwhile, good sir. So, I'll make you an offer. I'll give you like 5 gold for it.
Oh man, you insult me. I mean,
I
by-
mean no disrespect.
Yes, your radiance blesses my presence, but even that cannot compensate for the extra 10 gold. 15 is my asking price. I could possibly mark it down by 1 for a woman with such stature and beautificence as you, but I could not possibly go any less.
Well, for something that I think we're just going to toss by the wayside or use to decorate, I don't know. I'm really not interested in spending that much money on it. He's not interested. Let's go look at something else. I saw this awesome bracelet with the thing and the cool stuff and the sapphire, So we're gonna walk away from you for a little bit. Typical car salesman. So.
Oh my god, I've forgotten everyone's names for some reason.
Should we bring name tags next time?
Phaedra.
Yeah.
I know, but
Lame.
Lame.
no, I mean actual names.
Real names?
Oh, snap!
Like, it's alright.
Steve, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
I don't remember any.
Yeah, Ryan,
We'll
come
just start
on.
calling
There
you
it is.
Steve.
Alright. Whatever, I
Bob.
Bob.
Is that your name?
Okay. So, you ladies are looking around.
Still milling about.
I want that
Just
ring.
kinda like,
That ring, though.
yeah, right now.
All right.
Is there any antique weapons I could look at here?
Yes, ma'am, right over here. And he takes you over to a wall where you see a bunch of stuff hanging on the wall. A lot of it's more antique-y stuff. Like, it's not so much that it's usable. It's more like dull blades that you can hang on the wall. And
Yeah.
it's like, this is impressive. There's a sword that's like 15 feet long and like 3 feet wide. And he goes, this is from the great giant Eric Tukul. This was brought back from quite an arduous expedition down in the southern lands of Zendrick in the cold mountains. And he weaves you this entire tale about this giant.
In the meantime, Elise and I Gwen and I are standing over to the side looking at this bracelet that I really want. And I say, well, what if I offer to exchange some of the stuff that I procured, the explosive devices, for...
But are they really of any value?
Well, they are from the world's most dangerous criminal right now, so we could chalk it up to that.
I suppose, but I mean, are there any other like potions or vials or anything like that in
I
this
have-
shop? No, I'm like
Is it the
looking
type
around to
of-
see
yeah.
like would they
Is it the
sell
type
something
of
like that
item
here?
he would be interested in?
There's a couple things here. There's a couple things behind the counter. It looks like just stuff that he's selling because he got it. They look like dusty potion vials. You don't know what's in them.
Now, could we rig it so that the potions seem like they do stuff, but they actually don't?
I don't think we're that good.
If you had
Oh.
prestidigitation,
Bummer.
could you use
anybody-
prestidigitation to do
If
that?
anybody else wants
You
something,
may
we can maybe try to do a package deal. Like, we will buy all 3 of these things if you
For
bring
this much.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to find out about this necklace.
I was really hoping that he would just come back to me at some point and be like, oh, well, alright.
He might steal it. We haven't walked out the door yet.
Miss, are you asking about this fine necklace?
Yes, I am. Can you tell me something about it?
This came from actually the Lazar Principality. It's from one of the greatest artisans in the area, and
Artisanal.
its exquisite beauty would compliment you greatly. The going price on such an item is 10 gold, which, I mean, as you can see, it is an amazing piece of art.
You should keep keep an eye out on those Phaedra and you know, see if
I'll have
they're
to think
actually
on
worth
that. Browse a bit
anything.
more.
Ooh, good.
As you
I know what to do now. Okay, hold on.
What do you think they're worth?
I think they're worth 14. Well, that's what my roll is anyway.
Their praise.
Not actually worth 14. That's my roll.
You think what's worth 14?
No,
Sure,
no, no.
roll.
She rolled
Appraisal check.
appraisal check.
Appraisal check was 14. So
Oh,
you have to tell me what they're worth.
On what?
On
The necklace.
the necklace
The
that
necklace?
she's looking.
It's worth about 8 gold.
So not too
That's not
bad.
too bad, actually.
So, you know,
He's still making some profit, but not much on that.
Find out if it like does anything. Is it
Identify?
magic-y? Is it magic?
I don't know if it's magic-y.
Can anyone
You should ask the
tell?
magic person if it's
I
magic-y.
should be able to do that.
I can just tell you if it's evil.
Mm. Is it evil?
Which one is that?
it is
I
not.
don't know, not evil.
Yay, not evil.
Which one do I roll for?
I mean, it's not a ruby. Rubies are emeralds, you know. Those
can
are
roll
much more
a
evil gems.
spellcraft check.
Okay.
Oh, I can roll a spellcraft check.
Ooh.
That ring.
18 plus 9.
It is not it does not seem to be magical.
Okay.
Oh,
It's just pretty.
It's really pretty.
It's just pretty.
It's still probably magical.
I mean, I do have like 110 gold, and it is
I
pretty.
have 133, but I really want a staff.
How the hell do you guys have so much money? I'm a paladin, never mind.
Actually, I gave you guys a whole bunch of money last week.
I was
spent some
I was
on
from
my
Brit's
birthday.
parents, so I got obscene on my own.
Stop bullets.
I
So why
spent
don't you
some
just
good-
buy the
No,
thing that she
armor.
wants?
Mm.
I'm saving
Also
for a
before I was,
staff.
you
It's
know,
like
I had
8
no
billion
money.
gold.
I have 150, so I have some.
I don't have any money.
Right, I kind of looked, I was like, oh, I have some, yeah.
You actually have more than me, so.
But I still thought that I had way less. But really, yeah, I'm the paladin. I should not have that much money anyway.
Yeah, give it to us.
Hell no, fuck you guys.
We'll be the bullies in the lunchroom.
But I think I will still follow the Silver Flame though, because they're
Okay.
but like the deity's weapon is the longbow and the gun's close enough. You know, it's about right.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Anyway,
So how about this ring, good sir?
Oh, that? That came from Zendrick. It was a mysterious artifact found under odd circumstances.
Such
But-
as?
I wasn't told the entire story myself, but the crew that came back with it was quite shaken up, but still quite the piece.
And how much are you asking for it?
For this, 10 gold.
10 gold. Can I roll a spellcraft check?
I want to know what the cheapest thing in your store is.
So it's a total of 19.
19. It seems to radiate a faint magic, but it's basically just to make it sparkle. It's not no like major magic effect. It's just like, oh,
Can you roll a praise for me, Lynn?
14.
it seems to be roughly around. It seems like he's making a profit, but it's a decent profit. He's not ripping you off.
oh,
Good sir, might I ask what this bracelet here is made out of?
That is made out of dark wood.
Darkwood.
Yes, it's one of the hardest woods you can find.
It looks artificial.
The carvings that are in it are artificial. They were done by the druids of the forest, and
My people.
long before the days of the Great Sealing.
Okay, so are we gonna shill out for this thing, or he seems like he's a pretty honest businessman. I don't really want to screw him over.
well,
I mean, he
Dude,
probably
He
could-
did offer 14.
We can try and do like if anyone else is planning on getting stuff, see if we can do a package deal.
Anybody want anything?
I want this
things?
necklace. It's pretty.
Okay. You want?
Possibly, but I didn't finish asking how much this was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
That right there, due to its age and beauty, is 15.
And I would assume you have all the documentation like you do for other things that I
Absolutely,
could see. I'm
ma'am.
getting
I could
my
totally
money's
get
worth.
documents for you right now.
Do you mind if I just peruse your documents before I make decisions?
Absolutely, miss.
Thank you,
and
Condenser.
he goes behind the counter and he hands you some documents.
Thank you. And I'm assuming I can read this and understand.
They are long, wordy, and confusing.
Aha!
So yes, he is a car salesman. Well, you could ask Lynn to appraise it. What'd you find out, Frank?
I got approved.
Oh, didn't
16.
It is very old. You couldn't appraise this if you wanted to.
Wow.
do you want me to run a spellcraft on it?
Yeah.
I will also. I
Well,
just got a 28.
good thing, because I got
28.
10.
28. It is not magical.
Okay.
Just very, very old.
Just old.
Do you know what this, if there's meaning to what's engraved in it?
No clue.
Couldn't I read it, technically? If it's Druish.
You take a look at it and roll a linguistics check.
Oh, I can
You
read Dwarven too.
can't. None of you can.
No.
No, Druid.
13.
Like, Druid is its own
Druid's
special.
It
Okay.
is
You have to be
an
a Druid.
incredibly old dialect of the Druid language. It's so old that you can't make it out.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
punch you for it.
gonna whisper to Phaedra where the salesman can't hear. Dude, I want this. Okay. So we gotta like make a deal. We'll put stuff together and we can bring it down.
Do you want anything?
What are you willing to spend?
I don't know.
I would like to get it to 10.
I mean, it is sparkly.
The microphone can't pick you up when you do that. So
You have to
Legit,
whisper
right?
really
Okay.
loud, Chris.
I would like to.
Yeah.
Even though you're
Just
whispering.
pretend like you're whispering. Just go like this because they can
super
see that you're
sneaky.
whispering.
I would like to get this to 10. I would like to get this to 10.
Well, I will.
Just make
I
the
am willing
whisper
to
hand
buy
sign.
the ring to get the pricing down.
Okay. We all just getting jewelry.
Fuck yeah.
Alright. I don't really want jewelry. I still want my staff. What it
You got a lot of money to save up for.
I know.
You're
I
looking-
know.
you're
I'm
looking
still.
around.
No, I'm going to motion.
But you are looking
Yeah.
for a staff.
I am.
He does have one.
I want a staff. I want to see the staff.
Yeah, look at the staff before we go making offers.
He leads you. He says,
Or before I pocket this.
He walks up to you and goes, "Let me see." I know exactly what you want. And
QVC shopping music ever.
he walks you over to a rack and
I
says,
feel like maybe I should go.
"You want?"
Taco sandwich.
Oh.
That's pretty
And
good.
No,
he picks up a staff that is white and has a brownish swirl all throughout it with a gold inlay. And he says, "This is dragon bone, hardwood, and gold filigree."
Not like a Harry Potter wand.
Kind of picture
It is-
that. Like,
It is.
How many
It's-
have like phoenix hairs in there?
That's what I'm
It is
picturing.
not magical.
okay.
Like this sounds like a
But-
Harry Potter wand.
The exquisite craftsmanship of such an item makes it the perfect receptacle for magic if you wish to do it in the future.
So I can channel magic through this item.
No, you cannot, but it can
Is
be
it
used as a
storing-
component for.
Okay, someone explain
Such a
this to
thing.
me in like
Yeah,
real
Like
language.
what you do is you hold on to it and then you can actually like
Store.
Well,
if somebody gets
is it-
craft
does it
magical
store
item
spells?
and then they can put spells and shit.
Actually,
Oh,
this.
enchant it.
Okay.
Actually, this
There you go.
is.
That's the word. Enchant.
Actually,
Yeah.
this is just a masterwork staff.
Oh.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if at some point in time you wanted to make a staff, like if you took craft staff and you
Okay.
wanted to turn that, you could use this staff as a component in.
Fuck, why did
Well,
I
I mean,
take
wouldn't you-
alchemy?
Because you want to throw fire at
I
things.
do want to throw fire.
Well, and you
at
also
things.
need like if you want to
You
turn
can
it into
also
like an
find
actual staff.
people to do that kind of thing for you.
Okay.
You can pay
Craft
someone to
magic
do that.
items.
Okay.
Well, that's what I mean, craft staff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I want this thing. It's beautiful.
25 gold.
25.
Miss, do you see the exquisiteness
It
of
is-
this fine
It's a
item?
staff, dude.
It's very pretty.
It's also this tall, and it's dragon bone.
Yeah.
It's polished
This is-
dragon bone.
This is like when I went to Ren Fair and I bought a costume that looks just like the one I have. Okay.
You know, sir, I was wondering, since you are so busy with your shop and doing such a fine job, and
thank
you've mentioned that you often deal with adventurers such as ourselves in
on
procuring
a regular basis, miss.
in procuring your items. So I wonder, with all of this fine jewelry that the goddess and all of us would like, is there anything you might need in the next couple of days while we're in town? Perhaps we could do an exchange of services for goods.
This is why you should have talked to the rogue.
If-
Seriously.
Whoops, next time,
Yeah.
Dr. Kristen.
If,
Go talk to the rogue.
Yeah, seriously.
Are you offering yourselves on retainer?
Within a time limit, if you need something.
And within
Oh, I
reason.
don't need a time limit.
And within reason.
Well, of course, ma'am.
There you go.
Yeah.
Offering yourselves as retainer. There you go. You know what you're offering.
looking for.
Yeah.
Oh no, ladies! You take me for some gutter swine.
No, we
I
did
I
not
am-
mean to imply that,
No,
sir.
on retainer, I have many adventures on retainer. Basically, if you come across anything that could possibly be of any kind of intrinsic value to my fine shop, I will gladly take them off your hands for a decent price.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you offer any sort of benefits to those who work for you?
Well, if you do offer yourselves on retainer for such a fine craft as searching out large amounts of artifacts for my humble store, then I would gladly mark down some of the items that you fine ladies are looking at within a reasonable amount.
All right. I might be interested in that.
I think this sounds like a potentially reasonable bargain.
Yeah.
Give me a moment, ladies. And he walks back behind his counter and he goes and pulls out 5 slips of paper and goes and lays 5 contracts in front of you, each perfectly spaced, perfectly centered, perfectly everything. Like he looks like he's been a card dealer in a either in another life or in this one. He sounds slippery enough to be one, but he goes and with a backwards swipe of his hand, he like throws a pen down on each of them, and he goes, "Ladies, if you would sign these contracts, you will be searching for items for my store on the next trip that you take to exotic lands far and wide."
I want to read through the
yeah.
whole contract.
Can I read this? And also, I would like to make sure that it doesn't say that anything we find is like bound to him.
You all need to roll me a linguistics check.
Yes!
Can't. That's a.
Oh no!
You have to have ranks to roll linguistics.
On this one, you don't. Okay.
Well, can't you just do an intelligence
I
check?
got a
then?
2.
I got an
16.
Isn't that what linguistics is?
It's intelligence, but like, you can just like, if there's like
intelligence is a
linguistics
3.
and then there's like
Well, that's why you're rolling a linguistics
okay.
check, but it's an intelligence check. If you don't
yeah, I
I
got
got a
6.
You got a 3,
16.
13,
8.
8,
Woohoo! 8.
8,
16.
16. You two are the only people able to read this thing in any way, shape, or form. The rest of you are like, you're looking at it and like words start swirling in front of you. Not actually swirling, but you're like, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. You ladies are able to cut through the legalese, and basically what it is that if you he basically puts like a tracker on you, essentially. Basically, you get a tracker, and if you're going off somewhere that is old, like if you're going to Zendrick, or if you're going to Argnessen, or if you're going like up to Daragoon, like into the like goblin strongholds, he'll contact you and be like, "So, notice you're going here. like, it's nothing major. It's nothing like.
It's not like anything we find we have to give to him.
No.
Can we
But it's-
refuse? Is it going to be like an annoying?
No, he doesn't.
like-
He doesn't get. Like he doesn't have claim on any of your goods. He doesn't have claim on. any
He's
of
just
your
gonna
stuff.
check in.
He's just gonna. You're on retainer.
While you're there and you happen to stumble across this,
Yeah.
Just a reminder.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
He's just gonna call you up and go like, "Hey."
As
So
long
about
as it's
that
not like
dragon
an
orb.
annoying
No, he's
marketer.
not gonna be annoying.
Okay, cool. I'm good.
So you ladies are good.
and we get
Does it
we
say
get
in
to
the
choose
contract?
whether or not that we're
You
giving.
can
him
sign
that.
or not. You have the right to not sign.
No, but I'm saying like so we go somewhere, we find something, like I just get like a dragon orb, for example. I mean, it's a very far-fetched example, but like clearly most people are gonna want that. So if we find it and are like, you know, we don't actually want to give this to you, like,
We
do we
that
have
right.
to report it to him that we found it anyway?
You're not 100% sure, but you're guessing that either he'll know or like too many rebuffs and he's gonna like send somebody out. He might send somebody after you. He might like
Right, that's
you
the thing,
gotta give him something if you're going somewhere.
Well, yeah, but if we
Right.
find like this pretty cool necklace and this really really cool thing, can we be like, yeah, we found this necklace? And
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
He's just
How do
gonna.
you cancel the contract? Are there provisions in it to cancel it?
Yes.
What, you die?
Yeah.
That's one. You
the-
think to loot your body is probably part of the contract.
Yeah.
The cancellation part of the contract is basically just like you can cancel after you. It's a monetary amount. Like
You need
he's
to
like,
provide at least.
Yeah, you need to provide at least an modicum of services. in
Now,
order
I'm
for
going
it
to
actually
point
work.
out that we are doing this so we don't have to spend a small amount of money each.
Yeah, it's really not that much.
Yeah, but it could be beneficial in the future for getting other items.
But I'm
also
sure
I don't
Good
think
job.
all of us should sign it.
But I'm sure that he probably, clearly, if he has a means to track, he probably also just has a means of general communication. And if we found something that we were willing to sell, we could probably just call him and say, hey, we found this. Rather than necessarily being bound to any contract or anything like that. I'm sure he might be able to basically give us his card. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I, you know what? I don't really want to spend all my gold, but I have enough gold where I can buy that staff, even if he's not going to give me a discount. And whatever, I can. That's okay.
Okay.
We're good.
Dear sir, well, we do appreciate your generous offer.
Oh, it
We-
is very generous.
We do consider ourselves free ladies of this wonderful land, and the idea.
and I have set no bounds on no such thing.
And we understand that there's no accusations being made. We just don't feel comfortable with the ideas of contracts, and we are also still partially working for somebody else right now. However, we would like to leave here on good terms, and we would be more than happy to perhaps come back should we find anything. Perhaps we could trade or sell to you in the future, if you so desire.
He goes like this and he hands you a card.
Thank you, dear sir.
He hands you a card and says, "Show that at any House Civis message house, and they will gladly send a message to my shop."
Kind sir, I am so embarrassed, but I don't believe we got your name.
I'm Finn.
He's fabulous Finn.
And now I'm extra embarrassed.
Because, it's the name of the shop. And stuff.
I mean, he could be like, I don't know,
Finn's fantastic.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
This
dad
is
could be
Finn's
Finn.
fantastic shop.
Fabulous.
I'm Bob.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I think how everyone else is writing, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah, I'm just writing a little.
I wrote the date.
I actually have to remember this stuff.
So,
It's a lot harder when you have to actually do remembering.
Oh,
Anywho,
it's
anywho,
after I forgot Philip's name for the first like 3 times, I was like,
Do you, going back to the staff that you had showed me earlier, who would be able to enchant it for me?
Oh, absolutely. There are many fine artificers who have the ability to do such things. I mean, if this would only decrease the cost by a small amount. I mean, a staff of this fine craftsmanship is definitely worth using, but I don't know how much of a help it would be in putting it in another person's hands. If you wish on your own to follow that route of prestige and craftsmanship, then it may be of good use to you. Plus, as a status symbol, you can find no better item.
So you think it's Purdy. He's basically telling me to enchant it myself. Is that what I get out of that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he doesn't want to F it up himself and then lose the money.
Well, he's basically saying, yeah, do it yourself or at least buy it and take it out of here so it's not his fault.
Well,
It's-
no, I meant.
No,
If I
it's-
purchase this, is there something
he's
you
also
can
saying that's very
recommend
good.
me to
If-
take it to?
Basically, for crafting a staff, like the amount of price that you're going to pay to get it crafted, you'd probably be only lowering the price of the crafting by 15 gold.
Okay.
So, this item, if you were to do it yourself, you would mark off the staff component of the staff. So it would actually lower for you if you were to craft it yourself quite a bit.
It just takes a lot more ability to do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
gonna take a while
Yeah.
till I can use it, basically.
You won't be able to afford to get it enchanted right now anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
because enchanting
Not
a
even
staff
close.
costs.
So I'm just gonna walk around with a big walking stick.
But you can
for a
fight with
while.
it.
You can hit
You
people
can fight
with
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
Afterwards,
Okay,
you get
yes.
+1.
Alright, sweet. I want it.
But is it one-handed or two?
Two.
Hold on. So, sir, since I believe we have a desire for a staff and also for a, sorry, what was it?
A necklace?
A necklace, and I am interested in this clasp bracelet.
And I would like this necklace.
And I
You're like,
believe-
man.
And I believe the lady was interested in the ring over here.
Sure.
Yeah, seriously. Yes,
So-
I would be interested in that ring.
We are looking at 5 beautiful and valuable objects. Well, as lowly travelers.
As I am also looking at 5 beautiful objects.
and you are
Hey,
damn
so-
straight.
Paul, why can't
Such
you
a
do
dear.
this with actual ladies?
I believe it would be very fair to ask for a slight help on the price, considering we are going to take off so much merchandise at one time.
Well, let me see what I can do.
I'm laughing at you, Tony.
Let's see here. Total price 85. I could probably mark this down to 75 gold for the entire lot.
Shit, does anybody remember how much everything cost?
Mine
Mine was 25.
I was 10.
What was the total for
How
the
much
whole
was
thing?
85.
85. Okay. So we're taking 10 off. You are getting yours?
Sure.
Do we want to do by...
That's 2 off each, or
Right.
if you do it that way.
Well, that's what I was saying, because yours does cost a lot more. Do we want to do it just by 2 each, or do we want to try and figure out a...
This is a game.
Well, I'm rich, bitch. So.
So you get nothing off.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
fine.
hold on.
So you only
Kind
have
sir.
10 gold for
Yeah.
And I do hope that I made a mistake here, but it would seem that 75 is what they would all cost at full price.
Oh, my dear, my math is never wrong.
Okay, so yours was 25,
Correct.
and yours was 15,
Correct.
and yours was 10,
Correct.
and yours was 10,
Yes.
and mine was 15.
Correct.
That's
That is
75.
And she was also interested in the bracelet, if I
Oh, no,
remember
no.
mistaken.
I'm going to put down the bracelet.
Oh, that is such a shame.
Is it...
Tell you what.
And that's
It is a
why
very nice
we
bracelet.
are both had excellent math skills.
Tell you what. I will throw in the bracelet, and it will be 70 gold.
That's good.
Okay.
Good deal.
Okay. I get a free bracelet.
Yeah.
I think
So we
we're.
want to do 2 off each, and you get a free bracelet.
We can all take turns on the bracelet. I'm okay with that. Yeah, like,
I think we're in agreement, kind sir, that we will have this.
Okay.
Thank you. Right over here, ladies.
So how much
And
is
he
it each?
gestures to a cash box.
So wait, it's 2 off for everyone.
No, it's
No,
even
it's
more
one
now.
off.
1 off.
Oh, it's one. Oh, because, yeah, we went from
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one off for
75 to
each.
70.
Okay.
So one off each.
So
I should probably like get a calculator out sometime and actually see how much I have.
I have 101 and 2 silver and 9.
I'm down to 109.
I think I have 600 something.
Oh, shove it up your ass. It's like, jeez. Frugal rich parents over here. Whatever.
Hey, I figured that I could probably serve as a loner.
Yo, when you die, can we loot your body?
No.
Yes.
I can't.
Well, me and Caitlin are gonna. You don't
Right.
have to.
I can't. You guys can.
We can
Hey,
use her
I am
stuff.
very
If she's
fine
dead,
with loans.
True. If she's
okay,
dead.
if I'm alive.
Um,
if
oh,
she's
okay.
dead,
Oh,
you're
okay.
totally
Assholes.
taking her stuff.
Oh, yeah. I
You're
thought
not
you meant,
using.
My
Kill
manager's
her.
gonna eat it all and run.
I thought you meant kill her and then.
No. If she
Just
happens
if she
to die.
dies of outside
Oh, okay.
sources.
This
you're
is like
taking
a
her
you
stuff.
burn the house down for the insurance money.
No. We like the druid, but
yeah,
you know,
Some
bitches.
if she decides to
However, that offer always
trip
stands.
and fall, she's sleeping. It's not my fault.
She happens to fall down these stairs over here, you know,
Twice.
onto this pile of spikes. Oh no, who left their spikes on the
God.
ground?
Who would do that?
So would I
All
be right
right.
to assume the bracelet essentially weighs nothing?
It weighs all these things weigh nothing.
Okay, can you
Oh yeah, wait.
tell me how much damage the staff does?
Yeah, you
Staff
need
does
ultra encumbered,
1d6.
Thank you. Because your gold weighs 1 billion pounds.
And
Yeah,
what,
that's
what was it
true.
called?
It's
Like, does
a
it have a name?
masterwork.
It's a
Masterworks.
masterworks.
Yeah, maybe I got traveler's checks.
It's a dragon bone masterworks.
Thank you. How much
Have I-
damage does it
Have
do?
I, can I like what
It's just
what
1d6.
point do I
Is it 1d6?
learn how to
Not
like
correct.
change the colors of things?
That's prestidigitation. You can-
That's
It's like a level 0 spell.
Pocahontas
Zero
skill.
All right.
It's pretty.
Painting with colors.
Yeah.
You should get it when you level
It's-
up next time.
it's pretty awesome.
cool.
If
If you're a
I feel like I
wizard
almost
and
came
you have like
prepared, 'cause
weird
it looks
meta
like
magic
wood.
capabilities,
Yeah.
you can use
Mine is not
prestidigitation
remotely
to
ruby
change your
diamond
magic missiles
shield
into
or-
like
No,
flaming
it's
magic
a
missile,
Buddhist symbol. It's
ice
the
magic
other way.
missile. It's pretty cool.
I just like something.
here's
That's
where
if
you
you're a wizard.
all
Totally
get
better.
I figured
highly impressed with what I have done.
No, the first time I went to a Buddhist temple.
Lynn, come with me.
What?
Ooh.
Secret
things.
Well, wait. What did I
Orgy.
think? Wait.
Orgy.
Now, is this an opportunity where the rest of us should leave and? Oh no, because then we could probably watch it. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
super
then the
secret.
audience could have the secret, and we wouldn't know the
Right,
secret.
right, I understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we still in the shop? Because I can
Yes.
just
Yeah.
swipe something real quick.
No.
So I agree.
Why
That's
not?
why-
He's
Yeah,
a
do
very
it. Do it.
Do Is there anything else?
But
really?
okay,
No,
think
this
about
was-
this.
this was-
He is actually a genuinely honest businessman. Like he's
Well,
really
and-
making only a small amount of profit. Like nothing's really
This is
out
a
of the-
player DM talk,
Yeah.
not a character talk.
Oh, okay.
Everybody has their windows shut, right, on the car?
Yeah. Why?
Okay.
Ah, God damn it! I knew I should have brought my
Why?
raincoat in.
Is it
It's
raining?
probably raining.
Really?
Yeah, can you hear it?
Can you double
I
check?
can't hear anything over
Yeah,
the freaking
could you
chairs
double
squeaking.
check? I'm like, I think
I'm pretty
I don't
sure.
know
Here,
if
Tony,
my
want some keys and double
windows
check?
are closed.
I don't think
I
I ever
don't
opened
have
my window.
automatic windows.
Wanna be a
so
nice
Yeah.
pal?
Unless I'm at the
Whoa.
drive.
Whoa! Earthquake!
Yeah, it's not
Unless I'm at the
weird.
drive-thru, they never get open. Oh yeah, we've actually got like.
It's really only the top.
I'll come back and let you know.
All right. It's only the top part that I worry about.
Ladies,
Thank
My
you, Tony.
car's right to the right,
Sir.
Driveway. Thank you.
Feel-
Wait, are you going in the kitchen again?
Hey,
you have
so
you have the choice to reveal that or not. You have to go in.
I was gonna say, don't take that away.
Um,
Oh God, that's horrible. Oh.
All to say, I'm very excited that there's actually now story. I'm very excited about this.
He did a good job.
Yes,
He
I'm
did
very
a
excited
really
for
good
story.
job.
Because the
I
hardest
know
part,
mine
when
ties
you're playing
into my
a character,
circumstance
the best thing
coming
to have is
up, so.
actual motivation.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to play when you don't have like, what do I as a character want in life or to get out of my living?
Yeah.
So and when you're like a sorcerer, you're like, I have all these magical abilities. What do I want to do?
I just want to light shit on fire. That's all my
Right.
character wants to do so far.
But do you want to light
And
shit
have sex.
on fire because you want to see the world burn because you hate it? You see how you take that to like the next.
Everyone's
story?
hunky dory.
You see what I mean?
I will be dealing with you.
When you want to set everything on fire because you want the world to burn, that's an entirely different motivation.
Krista?
It's your turn.
So, and as a paladin, it's really hard to be like, I'm going to be good and have nothing to fight
you'll get
for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just really good about everything, guys.
Yeah,
really
no. When you have
impressive
something to
you
actually
did
fight
these on a
for, it's good.
typewriter.
I was gonna say it looks like typewriting.
It
Yes,
does.
I typed this all up on my typewriter at home.
That is awesome.
I'm
Really?
impressed that you have a typewriter.
Oh, wow.
Can I make a drink? Is that okay?
Yes.
We have time.
Alright, cool.
Yes.
I ate a whole pizza,
It's
had a
okay.
few cocktails, then I
And
made
marshmallow chocolate?
sandwiches.
Oh.
And I just had to run up and down the street checking car windows.
Oh,
It's
are you
like,
gonna go puke?
I already
Oh.
know my car
Is it like scary
Yeah, I was gonna say,
story?
you didn't have to check mine.
Is it like
Not
scary
here.
story?
South of here it is.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not great.
Is it what?
The heat's been stuttering a little bit. But
Ooh, you can really hear it.
Good thing I don't have far to drive.
Now you can't.
I have to drive back to the east side, so.
I just
I'm
gotta drive
driving
in a
to
straight
Bayview.
line.
Bridget?
Oh.
Yeah, that straight line is gonna be really easy then. Even if I can't see,
I'm
just don't move.
excited.
kind of.
No, we're good. See ya.
Oh boy.
Woo!
Thunder.
So we're all good.
I think so.
Good.
I couldn't check the passenger side, but like driver's side and sunroof are all closed.
Alright.
Thank you. That was very nice.
Thank you
Your
very
machine
much.
rolled out just the passenger side.
Our machine, yes, actually, because my
I don't because
driver's
mine are
side
manual and I can't reach
is
that.
broken. You know what? I
Oh.
can probably hold on, Tony. I can probably see from here.
And finally, Lise?
Interesting.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Oh, I lost it.
I knew I should have grabbed my.
I would see the edge of the trailer, like down, you know what I'm saying?
I think I need to read this again.
I ran all the months.
I'll say chocolate
Marshmallow sandwiches.
marshmallow
my
sandwiches
God.
are amazing.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
What time are we up to?
8:30.
30.
Boy, it's typing away over here.
Oh, you know what? Since he's doing that, I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick.
Yeah,
Damn it.
this is a good time.
I need B2.
I'm not looking.
Well, we are pretty close to our mid break anyway. So if we need to like take an extra second to
Giving character motivation. I'm very excited about this.
yeah, I am
No idea how furiously I typed all this stuff. All these are things that you see when you put on the items that you have purchased.
Oh, so
You,
like
while
I
holding
bought
this-
that, huh?
Wait, Chris is not here.
yeah.
Shit. Well,
So I've been really fucked if I didn't
The
buy
only-
that, huh?
That's why it was very like if the GM's usually like, hey guys, look at these beautiful things. There's one for each of you.
And
It's usually
they're in a
good
price range you can
Yeah.
afford.
I try not to railroad that.
It's usually a good indication of
It's a thing.
this is a story element.
I
And
was,
if it's
I was-
not, always assume it's a story
It's
element.
pretty too.
Yeah.
What if I had just turned down the bracelet? Like,
Then you
The
just
bracelet
would've-
probably would have come back in some other.
Or you
yeah.
just would have missed out on whatever
Sure.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to just extend? We're just going to extend this extra couple minutes and just turn this into our normal break.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Right.
Just say
Yeah.
like break.
All right.
Line for the bathroom.
Like 5 minutes.
Everyone, I think.
we're doing
Yeah.
break.
I know, but while everyone's here, I would like to say that all of these things happen when you put on the items that you purchased. The only thing that you see, like all of you, like stand there, and you all, like you like get outside the shop, and you're like, oh, this is like it's like you have a little twinge, and these things happen, except for you. You actually do what it says on the card. You actually drop.
I dropped to a knee.
And she looks like she's in pain.
Are you over 9,000?
But as soon as she hits the ground, she like gets up and is like, she seems fine.
I'm good.
Alright.
Whoops.
Huh? Have you had fun?
I'm after Elise, I guess.
And you may choose to or choose not to disclose what is on your card.
Oh, I did it go.
I keep reading random things.
Yeah.
Why does your O punch holes?
I have no idea. I have an incredibly sharp typewriter.
Kind of cool though.
actually
And the
colored.
comma. The
Yeah.
comma.
Yeah,
The commas and the periods punch holes.
I'm impressed that you have a typewriter.
Sat up the last couple of nights typing all this.
How many times did you screw it up?
Not many. Like as you can see, actually no. All these are first drafts.
Well, it even has our name on it.
I've been so lazy, but I'm on like the last 2 days in the back. Oh. And so I'm like, just
Yes,
in,
you
like,
got the.
you know what I mean? Like, I just can't wait to be off and like back to normal.
Yeah, yours is long. I didn't know it was on the back.
Yeah,
That's
hers
huge.
is written on the back too. Did you read the back too? Yeah, yours was long. A lot of these are actually shortened from the original ones that I had written. Like I shortened a few of them.
Right. Yeah, the one time I had a staph infection a few weeks ago were awful. It was 8 pills a day.
I know who this person
1,200
is.
milligrams.
Roll a perception.
You didn't even wait. That was an
Is
8
that-
total. No? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, I was just making sure.
And roll perception check.
It's 10.
10. You think you know who the red hair guy is?
Okay.
In fact, he's the reason you're here.
Ooh.
Is there?
Can I write that on this card?
Mm-hmm.
I would actually like to do 2 checks. One for more specifics on the place, and then one for the people.
Okay.
So would that be perception and then local?
No, one of them would be knowledge geography.
Can I also do the geography?
What if I did?
Yes, you can.
Did Elise go
And the other one you can do knowledge roll.
Okay.
So you shit. What did you get?
My geography was 22.
22. You have heard about a slab such as the one that you have seen up in
Is there more of this wine left?
I think I left it in the freezer though.
It is 8:30.
up in the Elder Reaches. Or the Eldine Reaches. ELDE.
You like pina coladas? Do you like real fucking
Do I know where that is?
It's you can check it on the map. It's in the map, so I'll just
Yeah, it's all pictures, and that's what they do it for. Like, that's their picture.
Where are we?
you guys are down here in Brevin. You are at the base of the Dagger River.
My neck hurts so bad.
Are there any other questions about your?
Yeah, we did some rolls on asking extra questions about like, you know, where is it, or if there's a person, like if you know who that person is, or
Can I tell any sort of dialect in the voice?
No, it is just it's the best way that I can describe the voice for my smallness of mind is if you took Morgan Freeman, blended it with James Earl Jones
Can you
and
keep
Patrick
talking?
Warburton.
Can you keep talking to me?
Like literally, if you blended Patrick Warburton, James Earl Jones, and Morgan Freeman into one voice.
I'd like this to continue. What is that?
Peppers.
God.
Yeah, don't point that at me, please.
I just realized what that is, and I'm very sorry for even.
Because I'll come later.
Well,
This almost became a really interesting evening.
Well, yeah, that's a better question
I am
because
so dumb. I am so dumb.
I'll just go like on the way back from my boyfriend's house because
Wow.
it's on the way.
I'm sorry for
But-
Where do you go shopping at?
I would still love you even if
Well,
no, you
either
wouldn't. And I
Trader
wouldn't blame
Joe's
you for
is
it
really
either.
good.
I would give you shit for it forever, but I would still love you.
You don't know, like that shit's supposed to be
Whole
horrible.
Foods can sometimes be better, but that's why I was trying to ask you about like what exactly is it? Like, is it the
No.
lactose? How about yogurt? Because Trader Joe's has a lot of things that are made with yogurt instead of straight milk. And if that's okay, I would recommend that first because it tastes more like traditional milk.
What you have on your
But
keychain.
if not, then
she-
Whole
I
Foods
pointed
has
it
a
at
lot of like
Caitlin.
completely 100%
And she was like,
She's like,
dairy-free.
what is this? And it's like pointing right at my
Fair.
make safety off mode.
This thing says
and I was like,
lactose-free
oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay.
It kind of looks like a
So,
vibrator, which is really funny.
That's
You
what.
cannot do frozen yogurt, or if it has been
you have-
frozen,
Well, you know,
because
you're ready at a
that
moment's notice, you know?
will kill
Do you have
off
any questions
the
about
No,
it?
good. I'm assuming
the
super
cultures
evil,
that they
right?
use to make yogurt eat lactose, basically. But if it's frozen,
the-
that kills them
the,
before they can finish
item-
eating the
Okay.
lactose.
No, like what I
Back.
saw. Like,
Yeah, so let's
You're
figure it out. I think I have your phone number.
Yeah,
So.
I have a feeling
okay.
I felt an overwhelming
Let's just
sense of
check
evil.
before we leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Just confirm.
I got a
that was
question.
most likely the case.
Hold on. I think based on the description of what I walk into, knowledge dungeoneering would make sense to roll.
Roll knowledge.
Thank you.
I'm gonna read
14.
this like 10 times.
Huh?
14.
You couldn't distinguish this from any other like ruins.
My things are useful.
The knowledge history.
I don't know things.
I only did the perception.
Don't have that yet, but now I want it.
Well,
Then you probably
It makes you feel better about
Just
paladin
tell him.
without knowledge religion right now.
What?
Yeah.
the
Forgot
so
that
you
skill.
if as Elise will tell you guys, this stuff is their plots.
What?
They're what?
Plots.
They're plots.
Yeah,
Yes.
I figured.
So some of these have happened, some of these have not. And it also gives your, it also is something to shoot for your characters wise. The reason that you guys are able to keep the cards is because you are able to remember this.
Okay.
This is seared into your brain. It's almost a memory.
Can I do a perception for mine and see if I
You can.
know anything? Wow. Roll a 4 plus 8 gives me a 12.
On perception of what?
Um,
What are you perceiving?
do I know what the flame is?
No, no.
No.
It appears just to be a flame.
Okay.
So again, you can share these if you wish.
Ladies, I think we need a drink.
Well, okay, we should probably like actual story this.
And also,
like I said, ladies, we need a drink. Let's go
Well,
back
I
to
know,
the
but I'm saying I'm
tavern.
assuming we're starting like right when she falls, like
yeah, again,
so that we go like, oh shit, what just
You look
happened
like
to
you
you?
need a drink.
again, also,
I definitely need a
another
drink.
thing that you cannot do with your cards is you cannot give them to another player.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
You are not allowed to show anyone
What
these
if I
cards.
tattoo it on my forehead?
For audience reference, we each were given a card of something that happened to us. I wouldn't actually like put that under.
That's why I
here
moved
now.
it quickly
Oh,
so they
true.
can't read it.
I'm slow and I saw like not really moving. I was like, oh, that's
You
convenient.
cannot give another player your card to read. If you want to tell another player about what is on your card, you must describe it. You
In-game.
cannot read off the card. You must describe it as though it were a memory. So, there's no like I got this. Like no.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And go.
Are you okay? You look like you need a drink.
I could definitely use a drink and
And lunch. I don't think we've eaten, have we, in
Yeah.
a while?
this is
Did
things are weird.
Did anyone feel strange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should like go grab a drink and talk because I have things to talk about.
There,
And this
there
is
is,
my place.
there is a tavern nearby.
Oh, good.
Yay, booze!
My games are like Wisconsin. There is always.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I want your biggest boot lager with some
I'll have the
sausage
Colossus.
and sauerkraut.
Let's get Optimator boots, you guys.
You
I would like the Colossus and the Wanderer.
You,
We were
uh,
discussing this
Am
idea.
I right?
You take a broth. Wrap
you
it in
feel that
sauerkraut.
the inn next to
Potentially wrap that in a
Fins
slice of
is
pickle. Wrap
very
it in
good.
bacon, batter it, and deep fry it.
Whoa. What?
I feel like this is a good time. Tony, can you go get us our ice cream bars?
Mint,
Mint,
please.
mint.
We just went to the back, so I'll grab it.
Yay.
You said there's only 3 mints, though.
3 mints. I don't want a mint. I'm not minty.
Mint.
You and Tony wants the mint. I knew he would want those. That's why I bought them.
so.
Well, not
I want the
mint
dark
then.
chocolate.
Ice cream's too much, even with the pill. I
Oh,
can't do it.
yeah.
Okay,
So
Oh shit! I thought you
No.
could with a pill. I'm sorry.
Okay, the
You
last
can.
time I
It
tried
won't
ice
make you
cream,
feel
it was a
good.
small amount, like maybe that much. I took 4 of the pills and still threw it off.
Okay. Sorry.
I-
So
thought
I
you
just-
could.
Could that
No,
potentially
That's okay, I
have
also
you ever
can't
taken
do ice
4
cream.
pills before?
You
Could
can't?
potentially be a reaction to taking that much.
It hurts. It hurts
Mint?
too much.
Mint.
Only 3, you gotta find one.
I'm
very sorry. I would've bought
one
one
for
for
every
every
day.
day.
You
I
need
can't be popped.
Yeah, I
Tony,
know.
I
I'm
heard
very
Tony wants
sensitive.
some
I
mint.
can't do anything cold.
Who wants a mint?
You can have
What
what
is that?
I feel like the half
I want
of
the
the
dark
recommended
chocolate.
I want the dark chocolate. I'm drinking wine. Dark chocolate makes sense.
Ice cream, no good.
Dark chocolate.
Dark.
There's a third mint.
Tony
I don't
wants a
want
minute.
I can pass it to Elise.
Alright.
Like,
Because
the thing is, like, cheese is
dark
so
chocolate
processed
pairs
and, like,
well
the
with
butter is
wine.
like processed, but something that's
Why would I not?
I would
I
normally go
actually-
for dark chocolate, but
Did you need one?
Chrissy,
No, I'm okay.
Then I'll take the last dark chocolate.
I just asked because like I puked from just taking my nausea medication, which is really
Okay.
counterproductive.
So back to game.
Anyway,
Now that we have things to eat.
Extra cream.
right now we can really talk while we're trying to roleplay, right?
Yeah, ice cream hurts my teeth in a way that is like mind-numbingly painful. Also, popsicles and
I'll
other.
just buy you
cold
applesauce
things.
from now on.
Yes, I love applesauce.
Okay.
I will use this.
Well, we're eating lunch while we're drinking anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay.
You go to a very fine establishment which has all sorts of alcoholic beverages,
Woo! Oh, my favorite kind.
and well, let's jazz it up a little bit. You guys found a little off the path place that apparently is the best place that you could possibly go and charge. It, in fact, they actually have a wizard as a bartender.
Fuck yes!
And he magics up the drinks a little bit.
held to the yes.
So he's the
I'm gonna
ultimate
put in a shameless
mixologist.
plug here. If you go to Ren Fair, go to the Magic Bar because the guy who works at freaking awesome. I think he's actually a wizard. I really do.
Okay.
Who's
Well,
wizard?
this guy will prestidigitate
I'll
your
buy
drink
you a
so that it
drink
actually
there.
like is on fire while you're drinking it, so that
Nice.
it's got that cold flame.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take our drinks to like a little corner booth
Quiet.
so we can
Quiet spot.
Quiet spot. You know those shadowy corners.
Yeah. Ooh, you can't see me now.
You can't see me.
Yeah.
You're not
Suspicious.
Oh. If I can't see you, you can't see me.
Obviously, she got the reference.
Anywho.
Wrestling jokes. So yes.
Anyway. So,
Although on the Rock did it was
did
amazing.
anything happen to you all when you put on the items that we just bought?
Yeah. You too?
Nope. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, did anything happen to you?
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Full of shit.
Paige was lying. Sense motive?
You are lying, so you can roll a
You have
bluff
to
check.
bluff.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to? Okay.
That is
it's
cocked.
It's yeah, it's
That
on a
is,
line.
that is cocked. You can roll it again.
Okay. Damn it.
You need to roll different dice.
I know.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can't tell her that
Can't do it
after she
now.
rolled that.
Next time.
Oh,
Ooh,
alright. Fine. And
What's your
what's
bluff?
8 plus 5?
Ooh, she is. What did you get?
15 plus 4.
Damn it.
You know she's lying. The rogue looks incredulously at you.
Phaedra.
Well, don't matter.
Alright.
I ain't heard nothing. I ain't seen
Well.
nothing.
What happened to you? As
Well, I don't know what you would call it. Maybe it was a vision. Maybe it was some sort of recollection or something within the actual jewelry. I don't know, but I saw an overwhelmingly evil presence.
oh,
Not like anything that I've seen before.
Skyrim.
Yes. It was a man whose face I didn't see, who was essentially commanding, I guess what would be. Hold on, Lise kind of needs a second to do some memory recall here. Yeah, okay. Essentially rousing an army to fight essentially the realms of man. Now, whether or not it was a man doing that, rousing an army for whomever, or is there something like this? Okay, time. Like, is there like a historical reference? Like,
I was just gonna
Yeah.
ask, did you have any sense of time in this
Oh.
this vision?
No.
No.
There is no sense of time in any of these.
so I don't know if it was real or stored, or because some
Past, present,
artifacts
future?
can have some
Yeah.
remnants of whatever. But it was bad.
Wow.
I don't know if this is something that's going to come, but we are not prepared.
And definitely something we need to keep in consideration.
It was underground.
Hmm.
So were they orcs?
Orcs don't usually
yours I
hurt.
wrote on the fly. Because it was the last one I wrote, but you were basically in a starry void.
Hmm.
So you had stars above you and like a blackness. It seemed like a field, but so
I don't know what
think cosmos.
race it was, or it was just a presence, a male presence. I don't know, male, like whatever it was. A dude version of some animal or being, but rousing an army underground. So that's Elise basically doing that part. Just
Okay.
for Lynn's reference, some male dude doing stuff that was creepy.
Oh,
This is
now
the
she
Phaedra
gets it.
version of the explanation, and now on to the other people.
Whether or not that it was the drow, or I mean, it certainly was. I don't even know if it was necessarily in a different language other
Wait,
than the
are you
ones that I
writing
speak.
down what she's saying?
Cliff notes.
Okay, good.
I understood it, but that doesn't necessarily mean
Reference your
anything.
Right, it's magic.
Right. So that's what happened to me.
That is disconcerting.
Very. When you dropped to a knee, I was even more.
Do you guys have the same visions now?
No, not at all. When I put it on, I was
Conveniently, we didn't.
yeah. It was in this like starry void. It was like I was in the heavens, and there was this disembodied voice, powerful, saying how I have this power, and it's not mine, but I get to use it. And if I
Okay.
use it well, I can fix things, and if I use it poorly, I will burn. And this little blue flame just appeared in front of me, floated into my chest, and just pain shot through my body like knives. And that was when I fell to the knee, and then
Well,
I was just bad.
Am I sitting next to her at the table? Because if so, I kind of want to do this at this point. Like,
perhaps
I
it
wanna
was.
go for this.
Perhaps it was a gift.
It
some
sounds
sort.
like a gift. It told me it gave me the power to do good, so I would see it as a gift as long as I don't abuse it.
Right.
But it was painful.
But that's as somebody who worships the flame, you have to be aware that fire is good and provides protection, but it also can burn those who do harm or do wrong, or
Yeah. Well, and as it spoke of righting a great wrong, I wonder if maybe there is a connection to what you saw.
perhaps. How you? Oh,
Nothing. I'm good. I think you guys have had a little bit too much sun. You maybe ate something weird for breakfast.
You know, all that sun in that store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were outside
That open
in
market.
that open market before that.
are
and,
you?
You know.
You're definitely lying, right?
Yeah, I sensed motive and she was lying.
And she's like,
Let the paladin sense your motive.
You can roll another bluff check.
That's a 10. You know it's okay if you don't want to share. Yes, you're probably fine.
18 plus 8.
Good. I rolled a 10, dude. And you're like, you were gonna like totally.
Yeah.
You could roll a 1 and then practically beat that.
Yeah, your passive. You have a +8 in your bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah, her passive bluff is.
Yeah. You could have just rolled nothing and you would have beat me.
I would like to try using passive skills in this as well.
Okay.
So that if you're
You don't feel like rolling, basically?
well, yeah, if you're passively doing something, like if you're
That's cool.
you can
just not saying anything.
just take 10. Yeah, if you're just not saying anything, it's you're passively bluffing. You're just not.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so your passive bluff would be 18.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Yeah.
So,
So like take 10 is add 10 to your.
yeah.
And like we did it back in my old group where like you had passive perception checks. Where you were basically taking 10 at all times because you're actively looking around.
Right.
And
But
there's
if
like
there's
take
that-
20 where it's like an automatic.
But if
like,
there was a situation where like
But you have to take a lot of time to
Yeah.
do it.
well, if there was a situation where you needed to look for something, then you had to roll or
Right,
so,
yeah, it's-
like
Okay.
It's only
And
if
it
it's
could
like
be-
I want to do this and I have plenty of time.
Right.
yeah,
I'm in
and,
the
and
library and I
if
need
you're
to find a
distra-
book.
and also if you're distracted, your 10 points would go away.
Right.
Like if you're actively looking at something else, like but if you're just walking along, you have passive perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in that case, so she doesn't
You're
know.
not saying you just refuse to say anything.
Yeah.
It's okay to share.
No, I have nothing to share at this time.
What about you?
What I saw was just pretty horrifying. I saw a castle in the middle of a sea. It was very cold. Just, it was, just ice everywhere. And there were these figures, people. I don't know what they were, but they all had purple eyes, just
Everything
staring.
was purple for me as well.
Really?
Everything had a faint.
Purple,
No,
purple
but it's
eyes,
eyes.
you said.
Right, but
Yeah.
everything though. There were hints of that everywhere.
Well, and then I saw the
I saw.
the Siren Memorial Monument, and that's where we were that day with Philip, and
Well,
That's how
and
this whole
mine-
thing started.
Mine spoke of righting a great wrong.
right, and a bolt of lightning came out of it into the wasteland, and
Out of
then
the memorial?
yeah, out of the memorial, the top of it, and then I saw the mist rolling towards me, and it stopped. And
Okay,
that's all I saw.
this is a real question.
Yeah.
So, is this purple or blue?
That's blue.
Blue?
Okay, good.
It's blue and green.
Because we are not. I just want to make sure that we're not actually all seeing purple, because I'm not that purple is significant or anything, Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your
Was it,
hallucination.
The purple that you saw was it city, right? Or
No, just the eyes.
just eyes?
The eyes of these figures. I don't know.
Because the everything glue purple.
Not midnight blue or anything, just
No.
purple, right?
But,
I
but
mean,
within
like,
the city, they
just
just
checking.
had a faint purple glow. Perhaps,
looking for a friend.
but perhaps the people that were within the city are the same people
That
in that light.
Like
That
that.
color purple.
that color.
Okay.
But I'm saying that what if those people that you saw and the city that I saw, what if they were the people within that city?
It could be. I mean, the purple eyes is just weird. But I
It was an
couldn't see-
unnatural, like, it was like a weird glow
It's
where nothing
not-
else came from that light.
It's
so
not
you just
natural.
right, but I'm saying,
But,
like,
like, yeah.
when you're in, this is out of game, like, if there was an environment that was, like, weird and art, like, your body
Oh,
would
yeah.
naturally, like, I don't know,
Adjust.
evolve
Yeah.
to,
Yeah,
adapt.
adapt.
So those, for everything being kind of like a
I'm
weird
trusting
purpley
you-
glow,
you
their
do not
eyes
mean
might
purple
be
here.
that
Correct.
way.
Alright.
Right.
To, like, deal with the lighting so
everything
they can
is as it
see
says.
or whatever.
That's true. I just
I didn't know how to
saw
explain
purple
that in
eyes.
game.
No, that's fine.
So, there
Yeah.
you go.
Some people see blue and purple as the same.
I have perfect color.
Okay.
But I like though that like in character you're like, you guys are all bullshit.
But I'm just wondering.
But I'm
Right.
just kind of wondering, you know,
Yeah.
like, I'm just curious because, you know, like,
I'm just curious. I'm just doing a colorblind.
I just want to do the colorblind
making
test
sure
and
you're all
make sure,
good.
you know, that you guys are talking about the same kind of purple. Because maybe you were talking about blue, maybe you were talking about
Yeah.
purple. I don't know. I mean, it just could be.
I feel like
you
it was
know.
more of a magenta.
Yeah.
So this blue that you keep talking about.
It was indigo, honestly. But
I
who's
didn't
counting?
mention
I would
anything
call that
blue. I didn't
violet.
talk about anything blue. I'm just saying
Are
that
you
I want to make sure
Dabba-dee,
I am.
Zing!
Quick, someone put it on.
It's too good. It's too
Yeah.
good.
It was.
It was necessary.
Did you make cliff notes on mine?
No, I can't remember how to spell your name. Oh, got it.
Lots of purple.
B-R-I-D-G-E-T.
Lame, did anything happen to you?
Or, sorry. V-E-S-P-A.
Yes, but it seems totally unrelated.
Huh.
Perhaps we are missing another component.
Experience.
It doesn't even make sense. There was ruins, there was people. I couldn't make out anything that was being said. All I know is that the people were very excited and talking excitedly, and then
Did you
I was-
recognize like the style of architecture or anything?
No.
old as fuck
Oh, fuck.
is what it was. What I
I believe
could
that's a
gather.
scientific
Right.
classification.
Yes,
yeah,
that
it's
is.
real
That
old.
is.
Holy
Could
crap,
it
is that old?
have been, what's the place that kind of got destroyed?
So
Could have
your
been
food
this.
poisoning in this situation was positive, like it gave you a positive hallucination? Is that what I'm hearing?
I would
I'm
say
just-
it was a neutral.
neutral, okay.
It was.
But maybe what we had seen was a collective of people preparing for war or something, and then
I just want to know if the
the
mist
aftermath.
was the first one, or if there was another one.
Oh.
No, I saw the mist.
The mist,
The
The death mist.
like the Stephen King mist, like
Mhm.
where you know
The mist that
Mist
destroyed.
video game?
Yeah, that
The
destroyed the
really-
place
yeah.
that I can't
Oh, okay.
recall the name
Yeah.
of.
Sear.
Sear. That
So
place.
you saw a mist.
At the end of
I thought you were
It
like,
was
you're
coming
up
towards
and
me,
back.
and
I was
that's.
like, what are you doing?
I assume it was the mist,
Yeah.
but I wonder if it's the mist or another one that is coming.
So you don't know.
No, I can't
Okay.
tell. But with the memorial monument,
That's,
it would kind of make me think it's coming, like it's a
Yeah.
premonition.
unless
Since the monument shot a lightning bolt into the moorland, whatever.
Or maybe
And then the
that
mist
was to tell you that
the
That-
connection,
right the connection.
because that is a frame of reference that you understand,
Mhm.
depending on the intelligence of these. If there is intelligence to these visions, if they're able to play off of our knowledge.
Hmm.
Though yours seems like, of the ones we have, the only one that would do that, so I find that unlikely.
Hilda, does anyone feel that perhaps we should go back and have a chat with Finn?
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. There's
I don't
nothing
think
to
he
talk
was
about.
unaware
Nothing
of.
happened.
Right. No. For once, we agree.
Mm-hmm.
Except on that, nothing happened.
You don't think he was?
Well, I
what,
think
a-
you got food poisoning from that terrible breakfast we had. But, you
no.
know.
Now, did he
clearly,
point
if
these
these
out
were-
to us, or did
No.
we found these on our own?
You found
Okay.
those on your own.
I couldn't quite remember.
He was just more than happy to sell them up to you.
Right, yeah.
Well,
I think that
the one
these
was
are
kind of
significantly
pushed on
more
me at the end, I was ready to
valuable
walk away.
than what he was aware of. This
Now, do we
Um,
think? Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you sure? Because then he even made a point to like throw in the bracelet,
This-
which gave her the vision that she's lying about.
All right, this is back in game. This.
No, I am talking in game.
Oh,
because my character rolled perception and I know
that's
she's
true.
lying.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
She doesn't know I'm lying, though.
I
don't
just
think
told
she's
her.
lying.
You
Yeah.
just know that she's lying about
Not
that,
seeing anything.
that she didn't see something.
Right, I know.
I mean,
Right.
if Lynn wishes to, she could be like, yeah, I saw something, and then just not say
say
anything.
Right,
Yeah.
no, I know, I understand.
Yeah.
But
She
anyway,
doesn't- she shouldn't have to share with you guys.
I know.
She is her own person.
Yeah,
No, we
I'm not.
No, table rules.
I like in character role
Yeah.
playing it. I did the
You did find
the
out that she
perception
was
check
lying.
to know that she
Yeah.
was lying, and I'm
now you're revealing
Yeah.
to the rest of us that she's.
Are you having this conversation about me in front of me?
yeah, you're sitting at the table.
Entirely.
Alright.
Since someone's not telling us,
Look, guys, I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. I
did you
think
feel anything?
no. There's just nothing
Did
going
you
on.
taste anything?
Did you smell anything?
How's your food poisoning?
I mean, like I've been burping up this breakfast all day, and I think that like this is not good. We need to get some.
Just a little bit of undigested gruel.
Yeah, you could get some antacids in or something. I don't know.
Now, do you think all of these items have a connection to us in some way that we're not aware of? Because yours is from
Well,
the same
nobody
house,
knows
right?
that until she was just about to tell you guys that.
What?
I only told Lynn.
Yeah, I'm the only
So,
one who knew
and
that.
I was just about to say that
Oh.
to
Ah.
everyone. Anyway,
So,
back in game.
Did you have something to say?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I was saying that in game.
No, well,
Right,
no,
but
we
she
were
didn't
doing
know
too much
that.
No,
metagaming.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
doing
sorry.
too much
Revealed that
metagaming. Yeah,
information.
I did not reveal that. We need
See,
to
now-
work on that
Oh, the
part.
one time I
class,
actually get to
class.
laugh.
This is where we learn the difference between game
And-
and meta.
Yeah, that was super meta.
That, what you were doing was you were succeeding on a knowledge meta roll, and that you shouldn't do that very often.
So I can't just
So-
think.
No, you
If
cannot.
you can't.
You cannot put
think
table
out
talk
loud.
together with
Do like I
character
tell my
talk.
employees, I don't pay you to think.
You can
Okay,
only
so
act
I-
on the knowledge that your character has, not you as a player.
When she was talking,
Because
or-
you
as
know-
a character,
you know
when the
quantum
character was
physics,
talking
your
in the
character's
shop,
not.
I thought we were all hearing that.
Yeah, I did think we were all
I-
still like
Kidding?
right around when.
But she only
know at least-
told
Excuse me, I only do
her
quartz.
that it was from the house. Like she had said, like I want this. I think it's important and valuable. But I don't recall saying to
Oh.
everyone. I
Okay,
said it to
yeah.
her though.
Okay.
Yeah, we were kind of like hush.
But I
hush
did
because-
say to that guy, like when we were talking to him,
Yeah.
was like, so why does this have a similar house marking? But
Yeah.
unless you overheard that, yeah.
Which, so why
Right,
don't you why don't you
anyway.
tell us what you have to
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Right. When they were bargaining, that's when she happened to be like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
'cause I
think
was
you're
say? Sometimes
wondering.
it gets confusing,
Yes.
like what was in and out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Range
Yeah.
of hearing. I get you.
I
Sorry.
don't think that he knows exactly how valuable these items really are. This seems to this matches, or at least it's symbols to a lot of the items that I've seen in House DeCannis museums.
Is there a curator, someone we could go speak with, who you
I'm
know?
sure that there happens to be one. So yes,
Yeah. is this a person you know?
I'm sure I do.
I just assume we would not want to bring this to
They
someone you
reside
do
in
not
Orgrave University.
trust. All right. I think we should pay them a
The
visit.
good old buddy old pal of mine.
All right.
So
Connection.
yeah, is this in town? I don't know. Where are we in Wargrave? We're in Sharn. Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're in Sharn.
So
I
we're
knew
there.
that.
He's at the university. He or
Let's go to
she.
university.
All right. Anyway,
There
But
are.
I
Does he
think-
only specialize
I
in your
think-
thing?
no, he probably specified. I don't know, in
I was
artifacts
saying
and
forward,
things.
let's go.
I'm
Oh,
guessing.
yeah.
You can basically guess that as adventurers and as a member of House Cannith, you can go to Moorgrave University and ask to speak to a professor of antiquity or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just or you can go to you have a couple of choices. You can either go to your enclave,
Yeah.
which you do have a major one here in
That is
Charn.
true.
You can go there, but then you risk other people knowing about it.
Correct.
And as you know of your house, that
Also runs risks of people knowing about.
exactly you run risks of people knowing about it.
Correct.
Whereas if you were to go to the university, you could probably just find a lecturer who would have knowledges. I mean, you have to
Well, we
remember
need a
that.
broad
So
kind of spectrum.
I
You have
will
to
read-
remember that Eberron, as a world, is more like ours
Yeah.
than it is a fantasy realm. So, if you think like, where am I going to go if the internet didn't exist? I know that it's.
What are you talking about?
I know some of us old folks remember those days.
Yeah.
But
Well, there's
I do.
all
I'm
of you,
new.
seriously.
Wait, am I the baby?
Yeah.
How old are you?
And I don't know why.
23.
I remember when there wasn't
I'm
the
the
internet
oldest.
either.
Oh, you are.
I am older than you.
That's right.
I am gonna point out I still remember like when.
Hey, I would like to
Okay,
point that
sorry,
out too.
Anthony.
I remember
finished
getting
high school
DSL
when there wasn't
installed.
still an internet.
Anyway,
But
I will reiterate all the things
but
that he has just said.
basically, when you got to think of it like that, and you go, where would I go to find this stuff? And you go either to a library, or if you wanted to speak to somebody in person, you'd go to a college.
I think
Now,
for
why did-
speed's sake.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will point out that with a vision such as yours, if we present that to the Enclave, that they might be very interested in this concept. Perhaps there's some sort of written works about something that might have happened that or could have just happened to you.
Everyone other than Caitlin, since you're now all focusing on her, everyone other than her roll a perception check DC 15.
Jesus Christ, these dice suck too.
19
Wait.
plus 3.
10.
22.
17 plus 5, 22.
10. You two notice something that is kind of hidden by her hair that you didn't. I'm assuming that your character has hair like yours.
Similar.
Assuming. I'm making assumptions based on your characters on all of you that you all have basically the same kind of head features. So
My hair is fluffy.
if I-
It's
if
My
like
I-
head
this.
is like 3 times the size.
if I
Kinda
so
like-
if I do say Lynn, your shoulders are completely visible, and you're like, no, I have long flowing
I
hair.
do
that-
have long flowing hair.
Okay, then see that part. I'm just
Think
saying-
of Brave,
I will say these.
and that's what my hair
Alright.
is.
You two notice that there seems to be it looks like a mark that comes up like
You didn't see anything.
here.
He said you two. I thought it was
No,
just
it's
you.
we
Oh,
rolled
it's we
22.
rolled 22.
like you're looking at her and you go like, it's not quite a shadow. Like it almost looks like a shadow. That's why it's
But this is new. It's not like we're just noticing a tattoo.
yeah, it's new.
So like-
Or you could just be noticing a tattoo.
Newly grown tattoo.
Is there a way?
Yari,
Yeah,
how do you feel?
I'm fine.
Yeah?
What?
You don't have an itchy back or neck or something?
No. Why?
Have you ever considered getting tattoos?
I mean, I've considered it a possibility at some point in my life, but
Have you never got one?
no.
I think we need to get to the university as quickly as possible.
Does someone want
what's
to tell me what's
going
going
on?
on?
We're not sure, but you got something behind you.
You want a bug bite?
Okay,
Bug bite?
I will go over
Yeah.
and look and see what it is, and like
You
what
see
is it?
you see two marks that come up like this.
Mhm.
And you recognize this as the coloration as a dragon mark.
Oh shitballs!
What it?
So
What?
apparently.
Why did you, just
have,
say shitballs? That cannot be good.
I feel like that would totally be hilarious if that actually happened in character.
Right.
Um,
Shitballs.
you are you from a dragon marked house?
You are not.
No.
Well, because you certainly have been gifted. Because now you have one.
Yay!
Except that might not be good because there's only one house that doesn't exist anymore. Correct?
Are you an elf?
Yeah.
Me too.
Me 3.
Right? Did that knowledge actually work out for me? Hells
Very
yeah,
nice.
the book a little bit that I did read. Yeah. Boom.
job.
I don't know if we should. I don't know who we should tell about this. This should not be told to most people.
Okay, so I should
You
tell
should
the
not-
rest
Rest of us in, like,
A dragon mark is considered essentially like a super powerful thing. Like, you don't get those every day. You do get gifted with like abilities and stuff like that. It's like pristine. People with dragon marks are like, you
what
know.
kind of abilities are? I think Paul's gonna
There you
show me.
go.
Our dragon
Could
marks.
someone read to us?
Okay, well, there's
Paul,
a
why
lot
don't you
to
give a
read.
general description
Yeah,
of dragon
could you-
marks?
Okay, general description of dragon marks. Dragon marks are basically magical tattoos. They have the power. They are the things that power the 12 great houses of industry in the world. Well, the 13 great houses since the Mark of Shadow is split in two. There's she is from House Cannith, which is has the mark of making. If you have a dragon mark, you basically get you get spell-like abilities. Like you get
Yeah, you got like some sweet shit.
you get the ability to mend. You get the ability to create. You get to
Mark
you
of
get
detection, mark of sentinel, mark
There's a
of
bunch of them.
finding,
The
mark
mark
of
of
healing, making. This is the one she has.
That's what
no,
House
that's
Cannon.
her
that's what
house.
her house has.
I don't have it.
Now,
Oh, okay.
here's the thing, and here's the issue that Caitlin now has, is that you look at the mark, and just by looking at it as you see it, it's big. It is a big mark.
So it keeps
Oh.
getting bigger, is what I'm reading. Like it starts small and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
She has either, you'd have to look at it to know, she has either a greater mark or a Sybaris mark. If she has a Sybaris mark, that's big.
Yeah.
That's huge.
We should not be here right now. We should go somewhere else. That's not.
Do you need to look at?
Yeah.
Let's go back to our room.
We need to get
Yeah.
her naked.
and sing. We'll strip her
I love
down.
nights.
Take pictures of her.
No
tattoo.
pictures. No
Just
pictures.
kidding,
No,
just
no, nothing. This does not leave this room.
So we
This-
can't
this
paint her
area.
like one of the.
This leaves
French
nobody.
So let's get the check and go back to our room and
Yes.
figure
Is
this
there
out.
any danger that she's gonna like lash out and eat us or
No, but the danger
Damn.
is that people will probably want to kill her,
Well,
Oh.
there's a couple things.
and the house doesn't exist
Who
anymore.
has knowledge history? And I will give.
Not
Do
at
you
all.
have a knowledge history?
I have local.
I
I'm
have geography and local.
Roll an intelligence check with a +10.
Seriously,
You're just
I've rolled
cursing.
3 different sets of dice today.
This is not your day.
I know, and my intelligence is -1. I am just totally flabbergasted right now, and
you're just like
yeah, I'm just like holy shitballs, pretty
kinda
much. Like I don't even
drooling over
know. I don't even know.
herself.
You basically what you know is you what you recall from your studies is that there used to be 13 houses. She doesn't remember exactly what the 13th house was. Like you're not. She's,
I'm totally freaked out right now.
she remembers that it's about elves and stuff. Like, but other than that, like she's like, you slept. You fell asleep in that class.
Yeah.
Is what happened. The day that you had to turn in that assignment, it was not a good day. Basically, the things that you do know is that a Sybaris mark is the greatest mark that you can have. Very few people are gifted with such. A greater mark is usually what a lesser mark turn into. Like the tattoo can either stay the same or it can spread. If it spreads, you get more abilities, you get more stuff. A Sybaris mark is spontaneously generated. It does not get bigger from a greater mark. It is something that is a gift in generic terms. There's also another thing that you do remember, and that there are also things called aberrant marks, and aberrant marks are bad. The dragon marked houses hunted down all of the aberrant marks at some point in time and exterminated them all because they were destructive, violent, and uncontrollable.
So now that we're in a separate room, can I actually examine it more? And
You can, and you need to roll me.
let's try one more time.
Let's.
I don't know. I wasn't really prepared for this. Clearly, I didn't even take freaking knowledge religion yet, like a dumbass.
You will learn very quickly that I'm knowledge heavy.
I figured. I'm serious. I'm like, I'm gonna be a paladin. Knowledge religion. I don't need that.
We're gonna do knowledge local since this pertains to your studies.
Seriously.
Your dice are fired.
Can I
all
help
of
her?
them.
Because
All
I have
of
knowledge
them.
local. Can I, like,
You know, do you
assist
remember
her
that
with
you
it?
have things you could bribe me with?
Yeah, I know, but that's still not enough. Like, try it.
Yeah.
Sure. That's still like potentially a 15 or 16. That's not a whole lot. Even if I give you this and I roll max.
Yeah. Do you remember that I also have changed the terms of the
No.
action points
No,
that
I
you
don't.
can possibly bribe me?
No, I don't.
Yes, you can bribe me.
With what?
Action point just means that you get a free pass, basically, with fall.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I seriously, Lisa does not get this whole thing that you're trying to hint at. You should-
For one, no, you
Okay.
don't
No,
get
so
that.
like
but-
you want
I
more
read
than
it.
Oh, more. Okay, thank you. See, that's...
Yeah.
I'm just catching on
Salty
as
does
we're
not
going.
work for
Yeah.
me very well. But I don't want to...
How
You guys
much-
owe me
how
on
much
these
do you
action
want to?
points.
How much do you want to know this?
I know.
I'll assist her. Does that help? 'Cause
Yeah,
I have
okay.
knowledge local.
Here.
Yeah, can we do
Yeah,
this?
I may really want to know.
We want to know everything about this
Let's figure
tattoo.
this shit out.
Alright.
All right, you guys.
Alright, are we all donating?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. It's a group effort here.
We're like shit. We need.
Can
to
I
get
roll all of those dice to see what I would get in the end?
No,
No.
you just get to know.
This? No,
Aw,
because once
I
you
just
roll
really
ones,
I just want to see. I want to see what happens.
You
I want to see how bad my dice
So-
are with the set of
so-
d6s and see what
so
they
you
do.
guys, you take a look at it, and you're thinking, you're going like, oh man, I really wish I had studied in that class. The Dragon Mark stuff, I just, oh.
Shitballs.
That is actually the proper term for this. You have never seen this. This is not written down in any book. It is not written down in any place. She does have a Sybaris mark. She has a mark that comes from her neck all the way down to her tailbone, and it wraps slightly around to her sides.
I'm gonna cry. So jealous.
Oh my god! Everyone, look at me. I look awesome.
And
I want that.
Can I touch
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's
I'm like, meh.
you cannot identify it. There's
Seriously, with all those fucking action points?
no, you can't identify it, which means that it's an aberrant mark.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh, great.
I was like, seriously, Paul? We just gave you like 50,000 points to do this.
She has an aberrant mark.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, you's gonna die.
No, it just means that we can't tell anyone.
Is it at least pretty?
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
It actually like if you look at it kind of in a certain way, it looks like a dragon roosting with its wings folded.
Now,
in
an
a
aberrant
giant
mark,
circle.
though, isn't necessarily evil, inherently evil.
No,
Actually, I could just detect evil right on her, right? Like, I would totally
Yeah,
be
no,
able
it's
to tell.
not. It's not evil. It's an aberrant mark is just something that does some. It is.
It's uncontrolled or it's a
Unstable?
questionable amount of power, essentially?
Yes.
Okay.
It's basically something that causes people to go insane.
Now, could it be
I wanna
turned
trade
into a regular dragon mark?
So that would be
So
the
this is the whole...
when the pain I felt.
Yeah.
It felt like a
Burning,
pattern
yeah.
being traced.
There we go.
So
But like it said that this is something of great power, and I don't want to say with great power comes great responsibility.
Well, it
but
did say either I do good or I burn. So
yeah. So
I think I need to get me a nice high collared shirt.
Scarves.
I have a possible idea, depending on what the game master says about this, but if the world really does work sort of like our own world, pre-internet, since my parents were university professors, it would stand to reason that I may have a auntie,
Someone.
at the university who would be like family that I could trust to talk to.
Quite possibly.
But I will stress though that this is something where people straight up just killed for this. Like how's it like anyone?
But maybe if she doesn't bring her with her.
I'm
just
thinking not
like, hey, I might have seen this person, this
With
random
this weird
stranger.
mark, and do you know anything about
Yeah.
Or,
not named
this is the super dangerous level.
No. Actually, what I was thinking is perhaps we could ask about the artifacts.
Yes.
Don't say anything at all about the mark
Okay.
for this sense of
Yes.
safety, because if we start following the artifacts, we might be able to
Correct.
find
I agree.
what's up about the mark.
Now is
also.
she permanently
Yeah, that's not coming out.
whatever? No, I mean like since it's the
Can't alcohol that away.
no, I mean like can it become
Wait,
a
come
dragon
here,
mark?
Oh, it is a dragon mark.
Like,
Can it become
No, but like not yeah,
Oh.
it would be like not a bad one. That's
But
what I'm
just
trying to ask.
I feel like whatever this is though is very special in that it might have the capabilities of going.
I'm kind of
Very
terrified of her
forwardly.
at this point.
Like it said, I mean, you could do great
I'm
evil
badass.
or great good with something like this.
You better not
Lots of
listen to
candy,
Krista.
so she's
then.
always sweet.
Never listen to those two
What?
Yeah.
for the rest of the game.
I negotiated
So
our
that
great
whole
price, thank you.
law-
Yeah, but you keep
neutral.
trying to steal stuff.
That whole lawful
And she's
neutral,
like,
you
yes.
might want to start shifting
I'm
that.
saying in that way.
Phaedra, are we gonna take
You
that
know.
from her?
Yes.
You hold her
So, like,
down.
that
I
was
will
like,
tickle her until she
I'm
I'm looking for
chaotic and
something
evil?
to throw at
Yeah,
her.
you
I
might
don't
want
really
to start
have
twisting
anything.
that around. You might have just instantly became lawful good.
Oh, my boob. Can you heal it?
Kiss it, make it better.
You're sitting too far away, Gwen. Maybe you know.
Anyway, it's a serious story time, guys.
She's too good for that. She's too like no.
So yeah. So do I have an auntie at the university we can trust?
Roll a charisma check.
Can I help?
I would like to point out before I
Can I
roll
help?
that I have trait charming.
No, this
No.
has nothing to do with charming. This is
weird.
19 plus. Hold on. Where's my charisma?
On the other side,
You have
add your bonus.
2. So 21.
Nice.
you have passed a luck check. Yes, you do actually. You have a member of your family is actually giving a guest lecture at Moorgrave, and should still be in town.
All right.
So we're gonna swing by the shop and grab a nice.
Yeah.
Get a high collared thing. It looks so sweet.
Yeah, because I don't need to cover in the front, so I can do like the high collar with the
That'll be badass. I like
badass.
those. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna.
Rolling rolls the good out of your dice.
Yep.
Remember these.
Don't use them all.
But it was all the bad.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so we're gonna
Let's
swing
probably
by the
start
shop,
rolling
get
your
her a
dice
nice
around.
high-colored thing, and then go to the
You're gonna
university.
I want it to
go
be like
shopping
Queen
and get some
Victoria.
clothing that'll.
Maleficent.
Yeah.
We're
Wait,
gonna
wait.
upgrade-
Maybe a couple of us should go shopping for, and I'm not saying necessarily you, but I'm saying some people stay with her in the room while 2 other people go get clothing, bring it back to the room, she puts it on, and then we go to the
Sure.
university.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I
let's
think
do
I should
that.
stay in the room.
Okay.
Actually, yes, protector.
Wait.
Absolutely.
Phaedra, maybe you and I should go shopping, so it'll be really cheap.
And as I say,
No.
as a healer, I should probably stay too.
We come back.
Perfect!
You come back with like armloads of stuff.
Roll both of you roll another charisma check. We'll take whoever is higher and then aid on.
Oh my
the other
God.
side.
19 plus 2?
13 plus 4.
13.
Wow.
She makes the
So,
upper charisma check, and
You
you
just
aid,
rolled
and
for
you
cheat
guys,
is what you guys just did, you know.
you guys walk into a store, and you're like trying on dresses and and other clothing, and you're like tee tee, and you find.
If you purchase functional garments, since I'm not going to be fighting in frilly dresses.
Yes, I got
shoes,
you.
boots, combat boots. I got you.
But in the process of them like charming the shop owners, they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna try on this skimpy little dress," and they were like,
And this goes.
and we're just gonna buy these boots and traveling pants and whatnot.
So I also have. I have.
But I got her the high
skimpy
collar
clothes.
Yes.
jacket. You know, looks kind of steampunky when it's open.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yes,
I'm,
please.
Something like
I'm
black
thinking
and
it
red
probably
leather.
looks like the surveyor's outfit.
Mm-hmm. With a hard hat.
You do look good.
I might have put a couple of rings in the pocket. I'm just gonna take one of those back. Thanks.
Okay.
I'm a thief. Don't look at me that way.
No, that's great.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head over to Morgrave.
Okay.
You guys head over to Morgrave. It's an incredibly tall tower. It's starting to get a little late in the day. You talk to the college people. Help me out.
The
Professor.
Receptionist
Head.
or
Registrar,
yeah.
Registrar.
right? I feel like they would be the ones.
Probably
Who
the secretary of whatever department.
Yeah.
Okay, you,
So
you,
the
you
secretary
talk
of
with
the history department.
you talk with the secretary of the history department,
Or
and
anthropology.
she's
My
like, no, oh, your relative. Ah, yes.
Yeah, Auntie La.
Yeah,
I think she's
she's
here.
not here. She is going to be lecturing again tomorrow. Stop back around noon, and she will be here then.
Could you tell me perhaps where she's staying? I mean, it's my Auntie La. She.
I don't know, and her office hours are over at this point in time. So we for guest lectures we don't have dorms.
I understand.
She's
Does she
staying
maybe
somewhere
have
in
a
the
good
city.
restaurant that, like, or a coffee shop that she likes to go to?
Well, if she's guest lecturing, it means she doesn't actually live around here. She's just
Right.
guesting. So
Right.
let's say, did you by chance, you didn't happen to maybe tell her any recommendations for dinner? I mean, if it's getting late in
No,
the day, we
actually,
just
no.
go for
She's been
dinner.
here before, so I mean, she knows her way around town. I mean, we are one of the two major prestigious universities in the city.
Quite.
Which means there's probably a relatively close.
It's fairly high end. A lot of the students like to hang out there in order to kiss up.
Of course.
I won't lie. Some of the professors do like to hang out there. It is a popular spot. They do have an entire building to themselves.
Okay.
Mostly it's
If nothing else, one of them may know her.
they mostly sell coffee and have hookahs and such things. Very popular watering hole. Again, many of the students and many of the students go there just because the professors go there.
Okay. Thank you very much for your help. and
Absolutely, miss.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you again. And if you happen to see my Auntie La, tell her that I stopped by.
I shall pencil you down in the book and I will tell her tomorrow.
Thank you very much. So ladies, here's what I'm thinking. We should check out this watering hole, see if she's there. If she's not, I have
We can
no
come
idea.
back
We can always
tomorrow.
come back here tomorrow and we can just stay and smoke a hookah anyway since we're there.
Yeah.
Suck up to professors. Pretend that we're their students.
Yep.
Would you like to
Well,
check out?
let's see how
Hey,
Yeah, I was gonna say. Or do you
like
number
to get
2?
some
Come on,
extra
guys.
credit.
Yeah, I think that
maybe
would
we
be
should
good.
not
So
be inviting people back to the house.
Oh,
Would you like
yeah,
to
no.
separate from
Sure.
God damn it.
Anyone?
Unless you want to
That seems like it's probably a good idea.
keep your jacket on,
totally
tell them you're
asking
cold.
Ooh, you know
can
what
check
we
the
should
next
get
page,
her?
yeah.
One of those
Yeah.
like
You can totally check
corsets
and see if
with
there's
like a
someone here.
peekaboo
Yeah.
and the high collar.
Oh!
I'm actually
You
like
go
planning on
speak-
getting one. It's
so you
separate
break away
pieces,
from
but
it.
it's got like a little
All right,
half jacket
ladies.
with
So you know, Elise is breaking away from the group. I mean, unless any of you want to go with her.
Where's she going?
Where are you going?
Did they catch me before I left?
I don't know. Did you sneak away?
I would have snuck away.
Okay.
I
never mind.
might have perception something. I'm nosy like that. I'm picking on Phaedra. I'm gonna pick on Gwen.
Can we try?
What do I have?
Well, do
Let
you have
me
a sense
see.
motive?
Do I have to roll stealth?
Roll
I have
stealth
sense
check, but
motive.
roll
I also
with a
have
plus
escape
10
artist. If I'm an escape artist, would that make me more willing to?
There
or
you
more able to
go.
see
That's
her?
a 23.
All right. Can you beat a 23 for perception?
Perception.
I got
Probably
that
not. 19 plus 5.
Oh.
Wow, she is killing it. You notice her slip. She's standing at the back of the group, and you notice her like out the door.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do because I don't
But
want
would
to.
you really care?
Hold on, I don't want to be a total bitch tonight. So I'm gonna be like, "Hey, ladies, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and I'm gonna like go past her and grab her arm and be like, where are you going?"
Well, this is definitely a House Canis artifact of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Going to go ask somebody who knows more about those.
Why don't we all
There.
go? Why don't we all go?
Significantly less suspicious if somebody from my house finds an artifact of my house and then goes ask somebody else about it rather than... I'm less likely to look like a thief.
Okay.
Are you? Snap.
Hold on.
You gonna take that?
Hold on.
It's kind of true.
I'm very secure in my profession. So I take it as a compliment. I want to ask if
You can just ask. You don't have to say, I want to
that's
ask. You
true.
just
It's
ask.
just because like I'm still
Yeah.
formulating it in my head. Okay, in all honesty, especially since I'm concerned about the dragon mark and you seem to know more than anybody else, are you ditching us or are you coming back?
I would be coming back. There's...
You know that they're meeting up at the Green Dragon.
Yeah.
So you're gonna come meet us at the Green Dragon?
Yeah. This is Elise makes smirks. This is not her character making smirks, so...
That's what I'm kind of guessing. So
When
like
things
the
get super
paladin.
serious, when things get super
Paladin's
serious,
like,
I, as a person, will kind of start laughing. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's why I
really
start
comical.
laughing
I
at the
can't,
beginning of my vision.
I can't
It's
keep
like-
a super,
Okay.
yeah, I can't keep a super straight face unless it's like really crazy, like super
Okay.
serious. Elise does not. Elise just totally is like, this is funny as hell. Yeah.
Are you do you wanna like take one person with you just in case?
I think I can manage.
Okay.
It is
All
a
right.
university.
It is a university, and I do have a gun.
Alright, that's true. So we're gonna go.
That is the best reasoning I've ever heard.
That is the quote of the
It is a
day.
university, and I do have a gun.
So we'll meet you back at the Green Dragon then.
Okay.
Okay. If you take too long, we might be at the inn.
Mm-hmm.
If it's after midnight, we'll be at the inn.
I don't
Alright.
think it should take that long.
I'm just saying, just in
You
case.
can always wait outside for the orgies, so if it's too late, you should just wait outside for the.
Well,
I'm gonna beam that
okay.
to you.
Well,
So-
we'll hang out because
Yeah,
I'm not
you gotta-
getting any
yeah.
tonight, so...
Wait, I just
Wait,
gave you
I
clothing
think-
options.
actually,
Yeah, don't
we
mind
had
the
gotten
fact that
separate
I'm
rooms
not
before
taking
because
my-
you didn't want one.
Yeah.
Just in case an orgy breaks out, can she slip in your room? Because obviously we can't have her getting naked in front of strangers.
See, that is very true. Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
Character
no, yeah.
to character. Is that cool?
Right, she would probably start laughing and say, "Oh, you're right. That
Time
is
out.
quite
No
true."
one knows what this mark means.
But
But if
we
we bring
do
a
know
stranger
that
back
this
to the
mark
room-
means that
That's
somebody's
the
going to
problem.
kill her.
Yeah.
If somebody else recognizes it, she's dead. Like
Yeah.
they will hunt her down wherever she goes. She just, magically got the lawful good stamp put on her, and the lots of people will kill you now.
And we don't really know necessarily who's gonna know what if we
Yeah.
bring it back to their room.
And
Yeah,
we're
especially
not-
for
just think
hunting
about
on
it.
university
You're in,
grounds.
Until-
you're in a strange town that you don't know anyone, and you just found out that your friend now possesses something that might, or your sort of friend, your acquaintance.
You'll have to sleep
know.
with Gwen from now on.
But actually, okay, so this was a conversation I pulled her aside to
Yes,
have.
friends are good
So
makeover.
I will be back.
I'm gonna come back to the group and give them the
Okay.
cliff notes of, hey, don't worry about Gwen. She's gonna check on something and meet us at the Green Dragon.
Alright, so
If
I'm
that's
gonna deal
cool
with you first.
guys.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Bye.
You
Gwen.
go
Yeah.
to
Good.
you go to
Yay, I can
the
steal things again.
Oh, and we can totally spike the hookah now.
Where would you go?
Wait, does that work? You spike
Most
a
likely
drug
to,
apparatus?
if there is somebody,
Hell yes.
or like
Spike it with?
somebody.
I don't know.
Well, there are people in the
LSD.
house
Yeah.
in all of this sci-fi
Okay,
art
given the
sciences
fact that she's
department.
kind of unstable, that would be a really
Yeah,
bad
you
I
go-
looked at this.
Also,
We're not
you're
spiking
So
her.
this
though.
seemed definitely more of a like. There were
She's
several
getting-
elements
she's
like
getting
connecting
chaotic
into
and
one,
potentially
right? Like it seemed like a
violent.
piece of like a
That's
culminated
true.
sort of
That's
thing.
true.
So perhaps.
Would you go to history?
Yeah,
Or
like
Nice.
history,
Like the
yeah,
archaeology
and then,
department?
yeah.
Okay, you go there, and
Eventually.
the secretary is like,
Ooh, side quest.
hold on just a minute.
Wouldn't necessarily fully explain to
She
the
gets
secretary.
up and she walks down the hallway and she knocks on the door and she says, and she goes, Professor, are you still in today? And you hear your girlfriend, and she's like, okay. I have someone here who would like to speak to you. I'm gonna send her in. And she walks back to you and goes, Professor
Snape.
Fuller is Professor Fuller is here today. Is still in. He will see.
Dumbledore. Okay.
He's a little gruff, but that's because he's tired. He's been lecturing all day and grading papers and identifying artifacts.
I understand.
But he also complains far more than he needs to.
Correct.
So do not be upset. She waves you over to his office.
All right.
You walk in. Professor Fuller's office is a little overboard of what the traditional like history, archaeology professor would have. Like he's got books stacked everywhere. All of them are incredibly old. He also has a stack of papers on his desk that is this tall, and he is grabbing one, looking at it, and then stacking it on another stack, which is like this tall. He's like, yes.
I was wondering if you could take some time. I understand that you're very busy to look at this potential artifact that I think I may have found.
Artifact. Well, that might have been why she sent me in, or sent you into me.
Now, I would like to stress that this is very
This is house business?
yes.
All right. Can you please come in and close the door behind you?
Close the door.
All right. What is this object that you're talking about?
Well, I believe it to be some sort of amulet or something like that, and then she would kind of describe it, and then I guess take it out.
Well, and so you do take it out. You describe it, and he goes, no, it doesn't sound like anything.
Well, and I would
And
say some like sort of story of
you explain
the behind of like someone else decided, like somebody had provided this information which I believe to be incorrect about it. You know what I mean? Like I saw, like they said it's from here, but I see this and this that. make
you
it
pull it
seem
out,
otherwise.
and he looks at it, and he goes, "You got this where?"
It was purchased within a shop.
That is remarkable. This is remarkable.
Correct.
Do you have no idea what this is?
No. I have some. Well, okay, Lisa, okay. She would say how she has some ideas of what it is, but for the sake of the house, she needs a confirmation of blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like some spin it like, I'm bringing it back home because it belongs to us.
This is an ancient warforged piece. This is a document. Do you know what that is?
Elise doesn't, so you could explain that to Elise.
And with
Is
And
it likely
everyone,
her
yeah.
character will?
Yeah, would my character know?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Okay.
He goes, this is, the Warforged have components that they can add to their beings. Legend has it that we were not the first to create them. That they were actually...
Oh, okay, so this is like a giant, like, key to like control one of those things.
Kind of. Dawsons usually contain information.
Oh,
they
okay.
contain sentience sometimes. They contain great deal many things. This is exquisite. This is one of the things that, I mean, this is from Zendrick. This is thousands upon thousands of years old. You should not have been able to purchase this. This.
Now, is this something that, within the wrong hands, could be used?
Oh, I have no idea. This
okay.
is outside of my realm of expertise. But plugged into a Warforged, this could possibly be something that could either provide an amazing amount of knowledge or abilities. I don't even know.
Okay. Do you have any idea who may?
Well, obviously, Merrick's would know. He would definitely be the person to go see about this. He is the most knowledgeable on Warforged facts in all of Corvair.
Okay. Is he here?
Yes.
Okay.
Baron Merrick's the Kenneth.
Okay.
The evil guy in your house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Like, yes, I mean, you can always find him here in Charm. I mean, in fact, here, and he writes down some stuff on a piece of paper. He goes, here, show this to his adjutant, and he will see you immediately.
Okay. I trust that this knowledge will be between us.
Absolutely. I will not even inform him of it, because this could be this.
Right. She's gonna do a sense motive. Just I assume that this is actually. Sure. Right. Yeah. He seems fine.
He's not going to share this
Yeah.
information. He's because he tells you, he's like, this could be nothing more than a knowledge receptacle. It could be, it could tell us nothing more than a little bit more of the history of the giants. But aside from, or it could provide some sort of fantastic weapon. I mean, it varies. Dawsons are, they're knowledge receptacles. Is mostly what they are. But
And you need a Warforged in order to access the information.
absolutely.
Okay. All right. I gotta find you one of those.
It is. Thank you for showing this to me. This is an amazing find.
Thank you. So I'm glad to have procured it out of someone's hands for.
And he's like, you may leave.
All
And as you're walking out, he goes, why someone would put it into an amulet, I have no idea. And he starts grading papers again.
All right. Do. Making my way back to everybody.
So meanwhile,
Yeah, back in the ranch.
Meanwhile...
at the Green Dragon, was my Auntie Law there?
No, she's not.
Well,
What a bitch.
so we'd like to put some pot in the hookah to make sure. I'm serious. We want to make sure that Lairs stays very calm and mellow.
That would be like, I don't know.
Pot brownies.
I think she's fine. I don't think she's freaking out.
Do you talk to any of the students about such a thing?
No.
Do you like
Pot brownies?
Do you like
Trying
look
to get
sideways
hot?
at some of the students and?
I assumed we were in an enlightened place where such things would be freely offered at the bar.
Yeah, I thought you could
I thought we could
buy
just buy
them
it.
No, there is like tobacco substances allowed, but there are no illegal narcotics allowed.
But it's not illegal if you don't make it illegal. If this is Colorado, it's not illegal.
Well, this is not Colorado.
This place
not?
is not that enlightened.
All right, how about what do you got? Strawberry flavored pot for the hookah, or tobacco for the hookah? What do you guys think?
Yeah, there's all sorts of.
I don't want to be checking with the students when we got like priceless artifacts that we're wearing
Yeah.
and tattoos and shit. So.
Yeah, we don't need any more attention.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm
we're
not
gonna do-
interested in little 18-year-olds.
Well, you're
Yeah.
the only
opinions.
the only artifact the only thing that you're wearing that's priceless is yours. Yours is the only ancient artifact out of the group.
So I'm
except for
wearing
hers.
it like slightly
Well, that
under my
that
sleeve.
we know of
yeah.
directly.
Yeah, that
that
you
they
know
know
of directly,
of, yeah.
Right. Yeah, like I'm wearing mine here, and my sleeve's like down here.
Mine doesn't necessarily look old, does it? It just looks
No.
pretty.
Yeah, it just looks pretty.
Mine is green.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're smoking.
Yours looks very well made, but it doesn't look.
We're smoking our strawberry tobacco, waiting for Gwen to get back.
Gwen return.
What?
Gwen return.
Hey, Gwen.
Hey Gwen, what'd you find out?
I found some interesting. Well, I don't know if it would be interesting, and she's kind of like hinting at like, you know.
Like, we should talk about this elsewhere.
It just turns out to be just an antique necklace that was a symbol of the house.
Okay.
You know,
So
pretty uneventful.
you wanna take a puff before we leave?
I'm good.
Okay.
Should we head back to the inn?
Yes, we should.
Go get some sleep and.
Pedro looks disappointed at this.
No, I have no opinions. Nothing's happened to me at all. I'm good. I'm tired.
All right, so we're gonna go to the inn.
It's not. I mean, we can stay, and you can, you know.
Let us stay, frolic.
Okay, now let's go back to the inn.
Well, she's more or less like it's not like in crazy like.
I'm gonna say we're running out, but
Yeah.
now that
So,
we're
well,
done at the inn.
So,
okay.
Krista, do you have a sense motive?
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
can use sense motive. If you want to lie to somebody, you roll a bluff.
I'm not suggesting she's lying or anything.
No, if we're going back to the inn, who's sharing rooms? Right there, and then we three have a
Us
room?
three, yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to?
Oh.
No, I'm thinking she might sneak away.
Me?
Yeah, since you're hiding stuff.
Oh.
I don't know if you're gonna stay.
If you grab the bellhop on the way in, she'll stay.
Oh, done. You're staying.
So why don't you grab two so we're not that outnumbered? I just want to ask Gwen a couple of questions and then I'll meet you in there
Okay.
for the orgy.
And I only said that to you
Okay.
about the Phaedra because you announced
About
she's
the
lying.
Phaedra.
Right. And if anything,
And I'm
like,
suspicious.
How do we deal with the Phaedra problem? Let's just get her sex. That'll work.
Yep.
It probably would work extremely well.
That doesn't get me to talk.
No, I don't want you to
They're just
talk.
trying to keep you
I just don't want you to leave. So
I'm not going
I'm sexing you up.
all right.
I don't want to talk about it.
Should I go back to
Yeah,
the
that's
inn?
fine.
Yep.
You guys go to one room, the three of us go to the other room, and I'll be in there shortly. So I'm gonna go into the room with you guys and be like, okay, dude, we're in private. What happened?
Wait,
do you want the tall
hold
blonde,
on, hold
or
on.
do you
Before
want-
all this happens, like, I'm really interested in this story also, and you know what, sex is great, but I actually really want to hear about her story, so...
Yeah, shouldn't we all?
I'm
I mean, it's up to
honestly,
you guys.
as you're grabbing the bellhop or where the fuck, I'm like, I don't even care, like, I want to hear her story, like, I don't...
Have fun.
Yeah.
Or come with. Tell them.
All right, drop the bellhop.
I drop him off in the room,
All right.
tie him to
Stay.
the bed, and then I come over.
Okay.
All right.
So he's primed and ready.
All right.
Well, I spoke to a
You're welcome.
I wasn't really listening back then. I walk into the rape itself.
No, it's consensual.
It's not rape. Just because you tie someone to the bed doesn't mean that they don't want it.
No, he wants it.
So anyway, back to the game
This is good.
and the story.
Yes.
So
What's it? The
What'd you
story?
find out?
I found out that this is actually an ancient war artifact of the house.
Oh.
Well, here's the problem. It can only it's potentially it holds either information or some power or something. It could even be trivial. The only problem is to access the information we need a warforge. Is it an engine? I don't even know. It's just warforge.
We're forged.
Okay, we need a warforged.
Oh.
But either way, it's very,
You need-
very, you know,
Can you
you don't.
explain what a warforged is?
I am
like,
about to do
like
that
that
because
doesn't even sound like proper English.
That sounded quizzical, therefore
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
explain. This is a warforged.
Oh, dang.
Giant sentinel.
I didn't know it was a person thing.
No, they are.
Thing.
Looks like iron.
Yeah,
No, they
giant
were-
sentinel.
They were created. No, they're actually human sized.
Oh,
They were created.
I just think it'd be cool if it was
They
giant.
were created
then.
during the last war as
How badass that would be if it was
as
like a giant.
disposable basically as soldiers. So that people didn't have to fight; they just had to warforge to do it for them.
So are they sentient?
They are sentient. They are sentient. They have been given rights under the treaty, under the Thronehold Treaty. They are no longer the property of House Cannith or whoever they were sold to. They are free beings, and they
So they still exist.
they do.
But they're probably
do they
not
have a
very
home?
many.
There are a lot of them.
There are.
Well, there's not a lot of them
They didn't-
that can take over the place, but
Yeah.
there are enough of them to where they are. There are enough of them to where rights are an issue.
Okay.
Um,
So finding one.
So they are around. They're not like
yeah,
rare.
they're,
Oh, okay.
you've seen many of them in Charm. Like
Oh,
they,
okay.
a lot of times they're hired to do menial labor.
So the question is,
Really, we need
don't
one we
know-
can trust.
Right.
Because yeah, the thing is that the Warforged, they don't sleep, they don't breathe. So a lot of times they're hired to do salvage work. They're hired to do stocking work because they can work the docks 24 hours.
Right.
Many people think that this is a good thing because of the fact that it gives them something to do other than war. Most people see the Warforged as tools of war. They see them as nothing more than basically guns with legs.
Right.
They frighten many people, but the people who are accepting of them also realize that they are sentient beings capable of doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Some of them have become clerics, some of them have become artists, some of them have, but most are trying to find their way in the world because it's only been a couple of years.
So, using a
the creation,
Warforged.
also you would know the creation of Warforged is illegal.
Yeah.
So if there are warforged that fill potentially basically any position,
Correct.
are there any at the college?
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
But
there-
there's
doing-
also someone at the college who could easily take this away and use it for whatever.
Right. The issue we're going to
purposes.
run into is finding someone we can trust with
Right.
potentially very sensitive information.
Now, do they go to the highest bidder, the Warforged, or
They're people.
Yeah.
They're essentially people.
Okay.
So
So they
you-
could.
Now,
They could.
the man did say he thought that it was strange of why somebody would turn it into an amulet.
Right.
So how this is maybe this might be something entirely different in that you don't necessarily put it onto a Warforged. It could
Do you
be
wait
anything.
for someone to find you? Then do you wear it and
It's-
then wait for someone to come to you?
It's also a perfectly good possibility that someone just found it and
Didn't
put
know
an
it was-
necklace on it, yeah.
placed it in a
Yeah.
gold.
They're like, oh, this is pretty.
Yeah. So either way,
Yeah.
but this is clearly an extremely sensitive thing to bring.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell
So-
most people this. So.
Right. So that's going to take some.
And I
some
don't think it's a
serious figuring.
coincidence now, though, that you're gifted with this mark, that each of us are given pieces to. It seems like they're related. Why
Yeah.
else would I all of a sudden be given an ancient artifact of my people and been like, oh look, it just happened to be here for you, and someone just might be like touched by a god or some crazy stuff.
Or, about to die or something.
Or about to destroy the world, and you might have the key that helps them do that. Either way,
Yeah.
it's got something important.
Yeah.
Oh, so you hinting at something over there, Phaedra?
This is Lynn smiling. I can't not.
No, I.
But no. No, I'm not hinting at anything. Just the inevitable happening of all of us dying eventually.
So, now, gaining an ally that would be a Warforged might be very beneficial.
Yes.
we could consider that possibility.
So we need to go out and make friends with them. Is what
I would
you're saying.
suggest a Warforged cleric.
They're basically people. So why not?
So like, hey,
I would
buddy,
suggest a Warforged
let's
cleric.
buy you some drinks and see if you can be our friend.
Not necessarily drinks, especially if they're a cleric.
Buy you
But,
some
you know,
oil.
I'm
Made out of
saying that
metal,
if we
do
want
they
an
eat
NPC...
Like, it'll buy you a thing of
I
oil.
don't
Like,
think so.
I don't know how it works.
No.
But
Yeah. What do they eat?
Food.
They don't.
well, what do they use as fuel? What do they run on? Magic.
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 But I'm just saying,
Pixie dust?
NPC-wise,
Throw
we
pixie
could
dust
really
at 'em?
use an NPC cleric.
What do they
Clap
like?
your hands.
Clap if you believe.
Thank you.
So, is that all for the talk for tonight?
Yeah, I think this is something that's going to take a lot of careful looking into.
Yeah, plus at
And
some
a lot
point you
of
should see that
discussion.
guy.
But I think we should
Oh,
get
okay.
some sleep. And
No one knows
tomorrow
anything
we-
about it.
Oh,
I
sorry.
did not say anything
Never mind.
about anyone besides that there is someone in town who I could go to who would be a really bad idea.
Right.
I didn't say who it was.
Oh.
Just that there is technically somebody. So more of
Sure,
the
baby daddy's
Stop
in
rolling
town.
knowledge meta checks.
yeah.
Sorry.
More of the there is someone in town who, if they find out about this, is really bad.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, I think we should sleep on it. We'll go talk to your aunt in the morning.
Okay.
don't bring that up.
Sleep
here.
on it.
Don't bring
Yeah.
You
that.
guys have fun.
Bring yours
Oh,
up.
we will.
Yeah, right.
Don't
right,
bring
right.
any of ours up
Right,
now.
no,
right.
no.
We'll each all find out our own little
Can
pieces
I find
and
like a
then go, oh
blind
shit.
guy?
And that'll
Can
be
I find like a blind guy and then
and that'll be the end of the session for today.
You're saying find the blind prophets?
Is it that time
for the
already?
blind guy so he can't see my mark.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hope you all had a good time.
Well, unless he's
Bye.
touchy feely.
Bye.